I think 1800s, it looks like.
1801. Yeah, you're right.
So good. But you think back then they looked old? I think they were young because they died at 15 years old.
Right, so they were already midlife at that age. Where that was
so you think they looked older?
The middle of their life.
No Botox or anything, too.
Right, that's true. That'd be crazy. You're on Ozempic and you gain weight.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Like, how? How do you think?
Her name is Trish, she's got the dish and all the gossip's filthy rich, pretty and pink, hot topic queen, and says what everybody thinks. She's just Trish.
Hello, welcome back to the Just Trish podcast. Oh my gosh, it feels like it's been forever. Oscar is back.
A long 5 days?
5 days.
Yeah, it really feels like it's been a while, though.
It does. Every time I don't see you for like a long time, like a week, it's been a week.
Yeah.
It has been a week because I saw you Wednesday, right?
Oh, yeah, true.
So,
a full week. Full week. You're right.
That's a long time.
Yeah, for
How are
us,
you?
yeah.
You feeling better?
Yeah,
Updates?
feeling better, thanks.
But
yeah,
not really.
A little, I mean, compared to, I was really bad. I was down bad, really couldn't walk that much, but today I could walk a little bit more, so prayers up. Keep those prayers to
They all
whoever
said
we
that.
said. Yeah.
But people were saying that in every comment.
That's so sweet.
Prayers
Thank
to
you.
Oscar. I mean, obviously, yeah, like you are healing and all of it, and people love to
Yeah.
see. Before we get started, you guys, I'm doing the Airs of Trish tour this weekend. We're in Tysons, Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Foxwoods Casino in Connecticut. They're all sold out, except for Connecticut has some, so the casino is going to be fun. It's going to be everything. The other ones are sold out. We can't wait to come. I learned this is on the East Coast, so we're excited to be there. So get your tickets. Foxwoods Casino this Sunday, March 30th. Also, Trixie and Katya are both in Raleigh, North Carolina the same night I am.
Really?
Yes, we are competing shows. Which is crazy. I'm glad mine sold out. Usually last time we were in Houston and there's a rodeo in town, we couldn't sell out. So thank goodness.
And
but
probably very similar demographics, I would
know.
think.
I want to
So-
go to their show. It's the exact same time.
Oh, no.
I know. I'm so sad. But thanks, y'all, for who came to our shows. And I wish I could go to Trixie and Katya. That's kind of everything. I love that we're in the same town at the same time. I was telling Moses, he didn't seem that like shook by it. I'm like, no,
That's
but we're
like Lady Gaga and Katy Perry in Mexico. It's the same
You're
vibe.
so right. Now JoJo Siwa is going on tour. We're all going to be competing. But Moses got a shirt from Amazon. Love it. And Oscar's boyfriend Darien's here.
Yeah, Darien's here. He's the audience today.
Do you get nervous?
Me or him?
You. I get nervous.
I'm not nervous. No, he's very
Really?
nervous. So he said he couldn't sleep last night because he was nervous about coming today. So
Because you were you've been on the vlogs, but the Patreon debut.
yes, he's making his Patreon debut after we shoot this episode. So
Nerve-wracking stuff.
Right.
The Patreon.
You better subscribe. 'Cause
Yeah.
We should put a little clip. I guess next episode we could put a little clip. I think it's going to be really cute and funny. We're going to do
I
a
think so
newlywed
too,
game.
yeah.
And we've known our partners the same amount of time, basically.
yeah,
5
we
years.
started me and him started talking. It was long distance at first, March of 2020. You guys started
Us
dating
too.
March of 2020. Yeah.
Well, technically you guys started dating before us. You started dating May, right?
We became official in
Oh,
beginning of June.
Okay.
But we were talking since March, so I don't know. I count March, but
Same. I count March too, but we actually didn't officially start dating until August.
Okay.
So we had a summer. He didn't talk to me for a couple months in between there. So at least you guys were like consistent.
Yeah.
But I count the day too we met. That is
Yeah.
the most important. So we've known each other the same amount of time. So we're doing the newlywed game today. Patreon.com/JustTrish. It's still popping over there. My inboxes are all messed up. I never see the notification when they go up, so I forget to alert. But they're there. Patreon.com/JustTrish. We have bonus. We have extended. We have headshots. We have stickers every single month. And we love you guys. And thanks for being there. We're going to film that right after this. Did you eat breakfast this morning?
the hottest of topics today.
Yes, I got to make sure you ate.
Yes, I did. I had a little
Did
bit
you
of
wear a
cereal.
sweater? It's cold outside.
Yeah, actually, a little rainy today. Yeah,
It is
you're right.
rainy.
Yeah.
You had
Did
what?
you eat breakfast?
Yeah, I had a couple. I had a Starbucks sandwich. That was disgusting. I really hate those sandwiches. Tana always eats them. They're like these like bacon and egg ones.
The
She'll
most
have it.
easily influenced.
Well, she's always eating it. She's like, it's so dry. But then she like loves it. I'm like, I love a dry sandwich. And she had it yesterday. She always has it at like 2:00 in the afternoon too. And I was like, so I ordered it today. It was awful actually. Like the bacon was not cooked. I was like, let me not. And then I did a little grilled cheese burrito, but only half of it because I thought, okay, we'll have like a little snack in between. And then tonight Mo's making spaghetti because I leave tomorrow on tour, so he's making it tonight. So I'm just pacing myself today,
yeah,
but
there you go.
I want to make sure I have food in me. You know what I mean? Darien, I know you don't have a microphone, but what did you eat this morning?
He doesn't eat breakfast.
God, that's how he stays skinny. You're like, his genetics are so good, but I'm
His
like, he's not eating
genetics are
breakfast.
good. He has the metabolism of a 12-year-old. Like, I don't know. He doesn't eat breakfast. He doesn't really eat until lunch around like 3 p.m.
It's like,
but-
it's like intermittent fasting then.
honestly, yeah, kind of.
I don't know how people do that. I need to eat right away. Anyways, did you eat this morning? I didn't even ask you. I know you don't want to
No.
Taco Bell. Nothing? You're going to be
No,
hungry.
there's
You
no
always get
time.
headaches.
I will be.
All right, we'll figure out something to eat. I don't know what's going to be, but something good. All right, well, I missed you. Everyone missed you. I'm glad you're back.
Oh yeah, thank you. Christy looked great though. Oh my god, her face card, especially like in the same setting. I'm like, damn, it's almost startling how like beautiful she is when she's sitting there. I'm like, okay,
She really was. Everyone was saying, like, thought this was Mikey Madison. Like, literally.
So pretty.
So pretty. She came so professional. She had, like, Chloe shoes. She had, like, a bag. Then she did a little vlog eating her avocado toast before. I was like, God, you really are just put together. And so smart. She is literally, it's crazy. And I didn't want to, like, keep comparing you two. But, like, she was just, like, a female you. She was talking about her time at TMZ interning. And then she was like, oh, when Taylor Swift, the first stop ever in Arizona. I was like, what? You were there too? Like,
wait, she was there too.
yes.
Whoa.
That's what I was saying. She's like a Swiftie. She like went to the very first eras, and I was like in Arizona. She's like, yeah. I was like, oh my god, because you just have a lot of similarities, and it was making me happy. I was just like, oh, she's like the female you.
I love her.
She loves you too. She's like, we'll have to do a 3-way one because I didn't know if you were gonna feel better, and I was like, if you feel better, you should come do it.
I know. I wanted to because I was thinking about it. We were supposed to be on vacation. We canceled it, but I'm glad I took it off because I was really crippled. Not even like dramatic. Like
Yeah, like if you can't walk and
Yeah.
stuff. No, I was happy too. Everyone's always happy when you take time off. They think I just like work you so much over here. Give him time off. I'm like, he can take any day he wants.
Yeah, I have a limited time off. but yeah.
Limited time
Yeah.
off. Always want
Great
you back.
benefits, yeah.
Yeah. What do people think? Like, I'm like, you're gone. You're done. I don't know. And then all the co-hosts are always like, I'm so sorry. They always have to like apologize. Like, I know I'm not Oscar. I was like, it's fine.
No.
Anyways, we're here. We're happy to have you here, and let's go.
Take it away.
I know when you were here, I was like, let me prepare, but I didn't have to prepare. I was like, honestly, she had
Yeah,
everything.
Christy's on top.
Yeah.
Christy's good. She knows
I
everything.
actually prepared something for you guys.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay,
What?
so-
Oh.
What do you mean?
I don't get it. Thank you. I'll take them. What is it? I
They're
mean, I know what
my-
it is.
Like I made it. They're organic.
You
know,
made those?
pretzels.
You did not make
Well,
these.
What do you mean? I put them in this bag.
Oh, Meghan Markle.
Oh my God. The throwback 2 weeks ago. I love it. Wow. Thank you. These are AMC
Oh, thank
chocolate
you.
pretzels from like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago when we postmated it with Tana. They are good.
No,
I love a little
it's
sugar rush.
It's my own personal brand now.
What made you think of this little gag today?
Well, it was actually for Monday, but I didn't know that Spill Says will understand.
Oh, you didn't think you
He,
could wrap
he
it.
immediately picked it up. So
Wait, did you? Oh, I see. You got it. I love it. Love it. I love when there's a surprise for Moses. Thank you.
And it's always a callback with Moses too. It's like you got to think about it
That's
for a
a
second.
call.
Wait, we're still
comment.
watching the show. The show's still.
She actually like kind of like twisted it. Didn't she like twist them? They should have been a little like this or something.
Like a ribbon.
Yeah, like a little.
I didn't watch that long.
Okay. Well, we love Megan of Sussex, not Markle. JoJo's on tour, and now it's one more person I have to compete. Luckily, she's July. But you know what? A lot of people are clowning her for her prices, right? $900 for. It's not a meet and greet. It's a help me set up the show.
Yes.
Did you see this? Is this one of your hot topics?
It sure is. It was
Okay,
my-
I was gagged for this. I was kind of like, tell me your thoughts. First of all, I love it. What?
It seemed very JoJo of her, to be honest. So
That's crazy.
it's a $900 ticket tier, and it's the Dream Guest VIP is what it's called. And it's an exclusive invitation to JoJo's live show setup and the ability to help her put together the show with song selection input. You can even like tap her drum.
Wow.
I'm confused as to what the setup is. I'm like, I feel like Christy needs to do like a spill sesh video, like getting the tier to see what it's like, because I'm so curious.
Oh my God,
I need someone to
same.
like buy the tier and see what it's like. Are they setting up the chairs for the show? Like, what exactly does it
That's
include?
true. It sounds like a roadie, like testing the drums.
Yeah.
Like, this is good.
It's like you pay to work for me.
Oh my, I think it's kind of genius. Everyone was kind of getting on her for it. I was kind of like, I love it. Like, you don't have to like, it's less people to bring on the road with you. It's just like, oh, help me set up this.
It sounds kind of insane. And JoJo did an interview with Access Hollywood, and she described it as the most exclusive package. She said, you are actually going to get to come while we're loading in the show, and you're going to get to kind of help us set up and make sure things are right and test out the drum with me or the DJ booth with me. So she is really hyping this up.
I don't know. I would want to do that for My Chemical Romance. I would pay $900 to set up their drums. You know what I mean?
kinda
Like,
the
there's
worst.
something cool.
It's the worst part of the show when the trucks show up and the loading and offloading. That's where nobody wants
There's
to be
some
there.
excitement to it. I'm not gonna lie. There is a little excitement, but I do question the people who work at the theater. They're probably just like, stop, because like it's never with your show. It's usually there's people at the venue that set up for it. Like they're very particular on their lights and they're this, and like so Jeremy works with them. So it is like interesting to see like a bunch of like, I don't know what her fans are. Maybe they're like young adults, but just like people who don't know just coming to like help set up. They're probably like, stop.
Isn't there a union issue though? I would think?
Certain venues. I guess if you're going to like Omaha, Nebraska, they don't care. But definitely New York is going to be like, hell no.
Okay, that kind of does make sense because she is doing smaller venues. Like she's doing
really?
theaters. Yeah.
Really?
For LA, she's doing the Belasco Theater. Let me see how big that venue is.
I'm shook. She used to do like arenas.
She did like the whatever the Peacock Theater is what it's called now, but the one that Jake Shane is doing that's like
7,000
Yeah.
people. She always did good on tours. Like they always look so huge.
and she's doing like a House of Blues as well. So yeah, she's doing smaller.
Maybe she should do like Britney Spears when she did that little club tour. She's like giving like some intimate.
It's 1,500 guests is the Belasco Theater. So that's Los Angeles. She could easily sell that.
Of course. That's why I'm like kind of shook. Maybe she like chose that by design or something.
So maybe she's doing the smaller venue so she can do like the setup tier. I don't know,
right?
right?
Because probably like the Greek is not letting like fans set up for you.
So that kind of explains it.
Okay, would you pay $900 for help set up for someone?
For JoJo?
For like your favorite. Let's say your fave.
My fave. Oh my god,
Taylor
it's hard
Swift?
because that's like a steal for like a Taylor Swift ticket. As sad
right,
as
so
it is.
you would.
Yeah. Honestly, okay. Now that I think about it, there were people. I guess because people applied to work as security. For like at the venue where Taylor Swift was playing, just so because that was cheaper, obviously, than getting a ticket. But then you were getting paid though to work it, so I was gonna try to compare it to be like, oh, JoJo's not that, but actually no, because they were getting paid.
But now you have to pay.
Yeah, now you have to pay to
But wouldn't the
work.
comparison would be paying $9,000 for Taylor?
That's true. That's
Like,
like
it's not gonna
probably
be
the
900.
equivalent.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're trying to. I see.
It would be like $9,000.
Good point.
900, you would say yes for Taylor.
Oh yeah, because that's a steal.
Okay.
But not, if it was like 9,000, if like the exclusive Taylor tour was like 9,000, and you have to like set up the chairs or something or hand out the bracelets, I'd be like, no, thank you.
Really?
Because if the only bonus, I guess for the 900, you're also getting like a meet and greet in the Q&A, and you get like autographed memorabilia.
And you're hanging out with her. You're helping her. You're
Yeah.
helping Taylor set up.
But I don't know if I'm hanging out with. I guess if I was hanging out with Taylor, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. I would
9,000
easily.
is a lot though.
It's a lot. It is a lot. But I rationalize because I love to spend, like, I spent $2,000 for Britney Spears, and that was like 10 seconds with her. You know what I mean?
True,
Like literally a
yeah.
picture buy. Yeah. 9,000's a lot. 9,000 might be a crazy comparison.
Yeah,
I would say
right.
like
For Taylor, I don't know.
People,
think it's the
people would pay
equivalent?
that. People buy flight
That's true.
tickets, hotels,
Yeah.
all around. They pay $9,000 to just go see the show.
That's what I've learned from these meet and greets. Like people, like that's what they do. Like this one, I told you this one kid in Atlanta. He's 18 and he buys meet and greets. Like that's what he does with his money, and like that's cool because he like lives with his parents, whatever. Or people just like save up. So like us too, we don't do a lot, but we save up for like the Disney VIP to meet Mickey Mouse. You know what I mean? So I think. Yeah, if you love JoJo, I don't think it's terrible. I don't. If My Chemical Romance offered that, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would probably pay $9,000 for them. If I got to hang out with Gerard
But
Way.
you hate setting things up.
Yeah, that's true. I'd bring Moses
You
help.
would have some fun though in the DJ booth. I think you would like
But that's what I'm
experiment.
saying.
You'd probably break something though. I would think.
I wonder if you can bring TikTok.
You
Like, if you can
must.
film.
I feel like that has to, right? Because that's like the whole point. I wouldn't pay that much if I couldn't film. If it was like off limits to film, then it's like, what the hell is the point?
Oh, yeah.
Because at least you get like a content out of it that'll last forever, a lifetime.
Ugh, but then you get trolls. I think that's the only thing. Sometimes I'm a little scared of trolls like filming
True.
stuff. So it's like, then you get people just going there
But
to
if a
troll
troll
you.
is paying $900,
Didn't iDubbbz do that for Tana's meet and greet?
wasn't that much?
I don't know how much, but I'm sure he paid something to get
I don't know.
that.
I'm like, if you're a troll paying that much, and I feel like the artist gets the last laugh. Like they're the ones that are making money.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I want someone to spend $900 to troll me at my show. It's like the worst feeling, especially like in person. Not that that's gonna happen to her, but I don't know. I
But
don't hate
also,
it.
I guess for JoJo, I feel like JoJo's pretty tough though. Like I feel like she can troll back.
That's true.
So if
she is a
anyone
troll.
can, yeah.
like
Yes.
the biggest troll.
So if anyone can handle it, it's her.
I see when news outlets are reporting this, they're calling her like controversial YouTuber, which is like so
That is
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, and it kind of is true though. But now she has that label. I'm like, oh man, she's gonna have that forever because you never shake it. I talk about this thing all the time. Like no matter what you do, I will always be controversial YouTuber, which is like the craziest thing. And so that's gonna be JoJo's label, which kind of sucks. I actually kind of feel bad because like yeah, you troll, but then you don't really realize the repercussions that for life you're going to be a problematic fave.
True. I think she chose that route strategically, though, right? With like the Bad Girl rebrand, like she did want that title of being,
Of course,
controversial. But yeah, maybe she didn't. She doesn't fully.
She doesn't fully know.
When you're 30 and you're
No,
controversial.
I loved it. I was like, I'm gonna be that
True.
troll. I'm Howard Stern. I just thought I was like so batty, and then it's like, damn, I really can't shake it. I think Rebecca Black recently called me her problematic fave. I was like, oh no, problematic. But it's like, I guess 5-10 years ago, you're problematic forever, you know? And it sucks. And like she's gonna have kids one day, Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy, and they're gonna be like, your mom's problematic. And she'll be like, I don't even dance anymore. Like, what, you know what I mean? It just sucks. It's gonna suck. So. But you know, get that $900 meet and greet. I don't knock the hustle. I know people like came from my meet and greets too, but you know what? I really think I give a full service. I don't know. I guess they could come help me set up. I could think about it. That would be kind of. I don't do much to set up, but literally nothing. There's like a screen. You want to put the screen down? Okay. What if she'll have like a set and stuff? I guess she has a band if they're doing like drums.
Yeah, and like a DJ booth. So
I'm surprised that she's playing the capacity.
I
because
was very surprised because
Yeah.
like 5 years ago she was playing really big venues,
Huge.
and I feel like she's more popular. Like she didn't get
Definitely.
less popular.
No,
So
there's definitely
Maybe
a huge
she's
fan base.
testing out something, you know, like a new set, the new songs, like something
True.
new.
But she has like a lot of cities. Like usually people do like smaller, like my Trishmas ones or something. It's also because you're bringing a band, and I just know how expensive that is. Like when you bring people with you,
Yeah.
especially a band, you're bringing like a bus or something or a truck with
But
you.
I guess if it's her new era that she's testing out, like okay, like when she
Right.
was playing the bigger venues, she was doing like, I'm gonna come back like a boomerang. You know what I mean? She
Right,
was doing the
Nickelodeon.
kid songs.
True, that could have been like a Nickelodeon sponsorship too,
Yeah,
like promoting it.
So now that it's, oh yeah, you're right, because she had the Nickelodeon show at the time. You clocked that.
So maybe
yeah.
they put it.
So now that she's her
Independent.
more adult era, maybe they're
Testing it
testing it
out.
out. Yeah.
I thought the same thing with Lady Gaga. Her dates were announced today for the Mayhem tour, and she only has like, I don't know, 15 cities.
She doesn't have very many dates,
Yeah.
and she chose arenas instead of stadiums.
Wow.
But she said that Lady Gaga put the tour together in like 2 weeks because she wasn't initially going to tour this album for Mayhem, but the fan response has been so great that she wanted to take it on the road. But yeah, it's only like 15 dates or so.
Yeah.
Not a lot, not even LA. Like it's not a lot of
I
cities.
know.
And she chose arenas instead of stadiums. But she said that's by design because she wants to have more control over the arena, which makes sense because her setups are really, really big. And I think, I want to say there's stuff with like, you have more control even when it comes to like scents and stuff, you know, like you can control like the scents that go into the air and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's the
so-
scent at a Lady Gaga concert?
I don't know what scent she was, but like Katy Perry did like cotton candy for hers.
Really?
Yeah. So
Oh, that's Moses' worst nightmare. Like fake cotton candy coming from the like that sounds awful.
I think it's kind of like Disneyland vibes, like you know,
okay, it's
yeah,
more authentic smelling.
Yeah, I don't think it's like
God, that's so
Bath
much
and Body
money,
Works,
though.
I guess. But
You think you'd want to do a stadium just to like get that money back? Maybe she's doing $900 meet and greets.
I think Lady Gaga is good though when it comes to finances. I don't think she's.
But sometimes those shows, you worked on some big stadium tours, and sometimes the shows like cost more than like you can pay people. Like they're so expensive, so the people end up getting like $100,000 for a whole tour.
That's true.
But
don't
that's how
know.
you build a reputation. Because like bands that I work with, they on purpose they wanted to give the best experience ever. So then people come back and they listen to your music.
You think they
So
made money? Well, I guess they made money because they were huge,
later
but
on? they
Later
made-
on.
yeah.
And I'm sure
so
she'll
you break
film
even
it.
for a while.
Oh, that's
Film
where
it,
it's at.
release it, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, because if even if she just sells it to a streaming service, that she'll still get paid for that. Because I think her last concert ended up going to Max for her last album for the Chromatica ball.
Oh my gosh, should we film ours? Let's call. I need to call those people that did the Broadway one. That was like so high
That
tech.
was really good.
They actually made a lot of money. I didn't even know. I don't even know if I was supposed to. Well, no, I did. I guess I was supposed to know. But they kind of told me because obviously all went to charity, so I didn't know. I didn't see any of it. And then they kind of told me, and I was just like, damn, they make a lot of money, which is great. It's good because it did all go to charity. But damn, they can make a lot of money on those things.
Oh, and for JoJo, $1 from every ticket is going to the Dancers Against Cancer charity. So
love-
at least, she's
wow.
coming back a little bit.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
For the meet and greet one too.
She said for every ticket, so I'm assuming.
Do you get a ticket with the meet and greet, or do you have to buy them separately?
I think I would assume hers comes with everything.
Thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this episode. Here's a not so well kept secret that the insurance industry does not want you to know. Insurance companies profit by holding onto your premiums and reserves longer, so they may be motivated to delay or deny claims to keep funds invested. Morgan & Morgan fights hard to bully these bullies, who are using your money to make them richer, as they often deny and delay the payments that you are owed. Insurance companies try to prevent jurors from knowing the at-fault party has insurance, making it seem like they must pay the compensation, when it's actually the insurer covering the cost. When Morgan & Morgan takes on a case, they are almost always going after the deep-pocketed insurance companies and not the individuals at fault. These corporate bullies know the name Morgan & Morgan, which makes a difference for their clients. In Florida, a client received $12 million after the insurance company's best offer was just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million, a staggering 40 times the insurance company's original offer of $650,000. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury firm for a reason, and that's because they fight against big insurance and their tricks. Hiring the wrong firm can be disastrous. Hiring the right firm could substantially increase your settlement. With Morgan & Morgan, it's easy to get started, and their fee is free unless they win. Visit forthepeople.com/Trish or dial #law. That's #529 from your cell phone. That's forthepeople.com/Trish. Thank you, Morgan & Morgan, for sponsoring today's episode.
Because I think sometimes it's an add-on for some artists, but hers sounds like it's like an all-inclusive bundle.
Not a bad deal.
Yeah, if the ticket's included, because I've seen some artists where you buy your ticket first and then they sell like upgrades after.
Oh, I see.
For
yeah.
some artists, but yeah, I think hers sounds like it's all in one.
I like it. People are kind of hating on it, but I'm like, I don't mind it.
I don't know if I mind it either.
Yeah.
Like if you're a huge JoJo fan, and honestly, other artists, even like smaller artists, like Gracie Abrams, her concert tickets were just for like front row, like nothing else included, was like $500, $600 just to have like you didn't even get to meet her. It was just to have like front row. Even Sabrina, I mean Sabrina's obviously huge,
Yeah.
but
What's her front row?
It was like $600 for Pit. So yeah, it's not super far off, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that includes the ticket too.
Yeah, I'm
I always
hanging
see
out
little
with her all
TikToks.
day.
Yeah, I see TikToks of people being like, my $600 dancing on stage, just like me just doing like I love you Jesus and stuff like that. Like there's lots of meet and greet ticket too. It's like and a VIP one. It's like people are like $600 for Trisha. That's not the cost of a front row ticket for me. But I like it. I would go see JoJo. I'm giving birth around the time she's touring, but I would go.
Oh
see
yeah,
her.
because she's in LA in August, so that's a little too
Yeah,
fresh.
I
Yeah,
know.
damn.
I always miss
Your
it.
babies are always timed to
Not give me a concert.
Yes.
My Chemical Romance is July, Backstreet Boys is July, and JoJo Siwa is August. I don't think I'm making it.
No, and Sabrina is back in August too, I think. So
Sabrina's coming to LA?
yeah, Sabrina's coming back. So you're really missing everyone.
No!
Plus
don't say
shows.
that.
I'm sure White Lotus is probably going to be filming
Stop
it.
it. No, don't even say that. No, White Lotus has 6 months. I have time, okay? Did you watch the White Lotus this
Of
week?
course, yes.
We did too. We had to watch it like right away because there was just so many spoilers.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you knew the whole episode last
I
time
did.
before you even watched it. Like, I feel like you knew the episode better than me.
I know.
Without
I
even
did.
seeing
Well,
it.
I read so many articles. I see so many. I really watch like the full clips basically. I just watch them out of order. So then when we watch the show, they get put into order. And I was like, okay, I love this. I'm so obsessed. And you guys know this tour, love it so much. So thankful. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I miss the Grammys, miss the Oscars, but truly missing the season finale party with the entire cast might be one of the hardest ones. I think everything happens for a reason. Where I'm meant to be is South Carolina that day, and that's fine. But the fact that it's so close to our house, so close, minutes away, and it's the whole cast, and it's a place where I was just like, how? And then I emailed back the person that the people are doing it because they do it on behalf of Max, obviously. And I was like, is there any way? Because we'll be back like the next day. I'm like, is there any way like the cast somebody wants to come on my podcast? It's down the street because it's like an event. Like it's like overnight. All of a sudden they're doing a full moon party. Like they're doing like recreating this whole thing with the entire cast and stuff. And I was like, do they want to like come? Anybody? I'll take anyone that's on the show. Like, does anyone want to come? I'm like, we'll let you know. We'll reach out to Max because I was so sad because they kept following up with me and following up, and I finally had to be like, oh, we can't come. And I was like so devastated. But that one hurts. That one hurts probably more than the Grammys, the Oscars. I was like, damn, because this one is my favorite season by far. It's so good. It's the best. This last episode was amazing. And I will say a little update. I know we talked about it Monday, but a little update since then. I actually like the brother storyline now. I changed my tune. At first I was like, what the hell is happening? But I like it. And I don't know why. There's no like deeper meaning to it. I was just like, I like the balls. You know what I mean? It's not like Game of Thrones era. It's like modern, and I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there must be. Didn't you say it was part of a deeper plot storyline?
That's what the producer said. Yeah, there's a bigger payoff in these next couple episodes, I guess. But I'm scared because Patrick Schwarzenegger said he won't even watch the next 2 episodes with his family because they're that crazy. And I'm like,
what is
they've already
crazier?
been kind of crazy. So,
Like, could you imagine watching that with like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Rhea Shriver, like you just like getting like by this like little brother of yours? Like, that's crazy. And he's like, but I'm not watching the last 2. I was like, I wouldn't watch any of that with my family. That's so wild. Have you seen him before? I was Googling him. I sent pictures to Moses while he was like cooking the other day of like Patrick Schwarzenegger from like 5 years ago.
I think so because I remember when he was dating Miley Cyrus. I keep saying this, but that was a long time ago because that was right after Liam Hemsworth.
How old is
so
Patrick Schwarzenegger? Isn't he like old?
no, he's not that old. I think he might even be younger than me.
What? I thought he was like in his 40s.
What?
Wait,
No.
really? 20s?
He looks
31.
Like
So yeah, he's younger than me technically, but
Oh my God. Crazy. Why do you think Arnold Schwarzenegger is so old? I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger is like 70, having
he
kids in their
is.
40s.
20. He is, but
Oh, well, I looked him up because I was like trying to. Oh, you know what? I looked up Joe Benya.
Oh, yeah.
I looked him up, and then I typed their names in together because I was like, oh, let me just see if they've ever been together. They were together like one time 5 years ago, and he looked so different. Patrick. He was so skinny. His face looked different. He had like an overbite. Like he just had such a different face. He was like a rodent man, which we love. A rodent man, you know, like Mike Bice. We love that look, but he was literally like rodent man, and now he's just like this gorgeous. I know you don't think gorgeous, but like literally. Not my type either, but just like gorgeous Ken doll. So I was like, how did it go from that to like this like fit chiseled Ken doll that's like super douchey Abercrombie look? I was like, God, people really do have a glow up. I don't know what happened. I never not happened, but like trying to analyze it. I was like, did he get work done, or do you just glow up when you get older? I don't know. It was really interesting because I always thought, oh, the other son was like the hotter one, Joe Benya, but I don't know. Patrick Schwarzenegger, I think, might be the hotter one now.
okay. Yeah.
You don't think so? You think
No.
Joe?
I guess so. I've never really seen it for Patrick Schwarzenegger ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I never did either. I was like, ew, no. And then watched the show. I was like, kind of hot. He has the Riz.
But you.
Did I say it right?
Yeah, you did. But also, you always fall for like a character anyway. Like, you know
That's
what I
true.
mean? Like, as soon as you see a character that you get into, then you think they're really hot. But
Well, we had a debate on the phone with my mom and sister and Moses and all of us of who the hottest on the White Lotus. And by the way, this is a hot topic, you guys, because 6 million people watched this episode Sunday night. So everyone's watching this show. It's hot topic. Usually I don't love talking about like TV shows. Do you watch Severance?
no.
Thank God. If one more person talks about Severance, they were doing inside jokes with each other. I was like, Moses make jokes. I'm like, I don't know what that means, but okay. So Tana's watching. Everyone's watching this show.
Tana too?
Oh my God, obsessed.
We lost all the girls.
I
We
know.
lost
I'm
them all.
like, so you have to watch this. I'm like, no. And then every time people explain the plot, I'm like, this sounds horrible. Like, no, thank you. I don't want to watch it.
Darien tries to make me watch Severance.
Did you watch
too.
it?
I haven't seen season 2.
But you watched season 1. Everyone's saying season 2 is like so good. Everyone's like, this is the show you need to watch. You don't want to watch it either?
No, he tries to make me, but I'm like, I can't.
What do you
it.
do in rebuttal?
I just do my own thing.
But like, okay, so you go in the shower or what?
I can sit on my little phone and watch Jen McAllister videos and be happy as a clam.
With earphones, you both have earphones on?
He has his, but I don't have mine.
Oh, love that. That's me on a plane. Everyone has headphones except for me.
You don't have headphones on a
No,
plane?
and
That's
they always
crazy.
have a sign. And they have a sign that's like, "Please wear headphones." I keep it low.
That is crazy.
I don't like
actually.
headphones.
It's kind of diabolical.
I know. Moses will be in his bed watching it with the headphones, and I'm like, but you won't be able to hear anything with your headphones in. Like, take the headphones out. But we were having a debate on Monday. First of all, we're trying to see who was single for the show for my mom and sister, because my mom and sister think the hottest is Tim Ratcliffe, the dad who plays Lucius Malfoy.
Okay.
They all think he's the hot. I was like, that's my last. But he was married. So I was like, Mom, no. My hottest guy is not married with no kids. And I think it's Greg/Gary, a.k.a. John Grease, who was in Napoleon Dynamite. And I think he's the hottest. And they're like, no. We looked him up. Not married. No kids. Hit him up.
I
Like,
see
he's so
him
hot.
with your mom.
Right?
Yeah,
and
I
he's
do.
71. My mom's 66. And I think that's like, she always loved a little older, a little more mature. And he looks so hot. He's been in so many things. He's my best looking one. So then they're like, no. And then, so then we asked Moses. We're like, Moses, who's the best? And Moses goes for Walton Goggins as the hottest guy on the show.
Okay.
Who are you picking?
I really don't see it for any of them, to be
None.
honest.
You have to pick one.
If I had to pick one, it's, I guess, Valentin, because he is like the most muscular, I guess.
Oh, okay. I don't see
no, but
that.
he's not in that category of the older ones.
Oh, older. Oh, was
He
that
would
what we
be.
said? Or just, I thought we said all. We said all the guys.
I think it was the older ones.
Oh, well, there's only 3 older ones.
Well, that's it. You have to choose one of the 3.
But
That's why
that-
I chose him, because he was the only.
Oh, who would you have said if it was everybody?
I don't know.
Oh. The decision is tough. Vlad. No one? You can't think of anyone? Okay. I still
No,
stand by.
I think when you give me 3 people as an
It's
option, I
easier
can
for-
choose one of them. But this is the whole show. I don't
Okay,
think
six-
about it
six-
that
yeah,
way.
6 is too many.
Well,
No, I just don't think about it that way.
that's all I think about. Okay, 3 older guys. Who are you picking?
Out of the 3 older guys, for me or your mom?
I guess for my mom.
For your mom, I do see Gary.
Bingo.
If I subjectively or objectively, I would think Walton Goggins, I guess. Because
Okay.
everyone is like the thirstiest for him.
Yeah, that's too obvious for me. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
plus he's been in a long-term relationship. So I went with the one that
he
I
is?
didn't know
Okay.
John Grease was single, honestly, but then I was just like,
I think he makes the most sense. He's attractive. And
he's attractive.
Yeah.
The best actor, in my opinion, on the
He's
show.
a good actor, yeah.
I like his character. I just always liked him. I always thought he was cute. Even the first season, I thought he was cute. I thought he was cute in Napoleon Dynamite. I hate that movie, but I thought he was so cute in that. I just think he's good. I like him. And he's a good actor. I don't know. Everyone on that show is such a good actor. Girls, who's the hottest?
Ooh. Lisa from Blackpink. Easy.
Wow.
Yeah.
They did like deglam her a little bit in this one.
They just try to make her look like a normal girl, which I
Yeah.
appreciate. Yeah.
I know, but then they put her in the dress when she starts like a little dancer, and then I'm like, okay, she actually looks like an actual doll. She is gorge. Yeah, people are sus of her. They think, why
She
are we
does seem a little
overlooking?
dubious. Yeah.
Okay, Mook. Who's your most attractive girl?
No one.
Babe,
I knew it.
there's not one girl on there that you're like, that's the pretty one.
No. No, think about it. There's really not.
Okay.
There's the 3 older girls, no, and then
No.
What?
No.
There's the mom, and there's nobody
Yeah,
there.
what about the young girls that are with the older men?
No.
He's lying. By the way, the actor says he's lying. You all are attractive, and he's married to me. He's a good husband. But I would say Amy Lou Wood, who plays,
Chelsea?
Chelsea.
Yes. She's so cute.
I DM'd her a couple times.
Love.
She has not seen
She's
them.
friends with Nicola too, so I guess if you get to her, you also get Nicola.
Really?
From
Really?
Bridgerton, yeah.
Are they both British?
Yes. Or is she Irish? Or
Irish.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they did a lot of press together, so I think they must have done a show or something
Really?
together.
I gotta
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
Was she in Dairy Girls?
I was gonna say maybe she was in Dairy Girl.
God, I feel like I would recognize her, but I don't know.
No, I don't know what they were in together.
They just did press together for being in big
They
shows.
must maybe were they in Sex Education together? Maybe
I
don't
never saw
know.
that one.
Me either.
Oh, that was Spill Sessions' favorite show was the one Sex Lives of College Girls. And stuff like that. Okay, Oscar.
she is she really is my sister.
You guys literally were so similar. It was actually so crazy. I didn't want to say every time. I'm like, oh my God, Oscar. But literally kept thinking of that. I love White Lotus. I love the storylines, and I'm here for it. I can't wait. 2 more episodes.
Yeah, 2 more episodes. I thought it was funny though because Sam Nivola, he plays the younger brother. He did an interview with Variety, and he said that he broke his NDA to say what happens to his character at the end because he told his parents and his girlfriend, who's Iris Apatow. But he said he wouldn't tell my sister. He didn't tell his sister because she's bad at keeping secrets.
Yeah, never tell the sister.
But it did kind of remind me of you because I feel like you're pretty good at NDAs, but you have to tell Moses would know, right?
Yeah, I do tell. I'm telling
And then you give me clues, and then I end up but
I
they're
do just
so
end up
specific.
saying, yeah, it's hard. I'm pretty good, but yeah, you have to tell some people. But admitting it's crazy. Can't they sue him? Be like, well,
He did say he's afraid of that. Yeah, he is afraid of getting sued by HBO. He said.
how do you not tell your parents, or you know what I mean?
You have to tell somebody, yeah. And he said his parents were there when he was filming, so he felt like he kind of had to say what he was
How old
up
was
to.
he when he filmed?
He must. Let me see.
he said we
He
18.
is. He's 21 years old now. So, and when did they film it?
Last year.
So yeah, 20, I guess.
Oh, so his parents. That's
Yeah.
I like seeing behind the scenes. I follow the whole cast, and they always post behind the scenes pictures.
I love
of
that
them
you're
in
so
Thailand.
in it.
I'm so in it because the guy Jason Isaacs, who plays the dad, he takes all the photos like he's an actual dad with all the cast members. He's always just posing with candy bars with them and stuff. And I think it's just the cutest thing. I love it so much. It just looks fun. Gosh, I just want to especially that show because you get to travel. I'm like, God, that just looks
And
so fun.
that's a long time though, isn't it? 7 months.
I know, but that's so fun. For 7 months, you get to be at the White Lotus. That's so fun.
Yeah.
Next season, maybe. Everybody wants to be on it next season. But
And that's the thing.
I
It's
know.
too big now.
I know.
That it's kind of like over. Like Gwyneth Paltrow's trying to get on it.
Nicole
Nicole Kidman. But also the charm of the White Lotus is not like A-list names are
That
in
is
it.
so
you know?
true. Because when they announced this cast, I was like,
Who? Yeah.
all of them. Parker Posey was like the most named one on there, and even that is not necessarily the most named person like people would recognize right away.
Yeah.
But they did nail it. They did nail this one. Good for them because they'll probably just work a bunch, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just-
like the Sydney Sweeney effect, because she wasn't like huge when she was on the White Lotus, but then
That's
after
so
she really had her
true.
big glow up.
that first cast was good. Steve on. Yeah, you don't really hear about Michael and Paroli anymore. Like, where is he at? You know,
Who's
love
that?
him though. The one from the Italy season that was on Sopranos.
Oh yeah,
I liked him, but I was like, I always look up to see what he did because I liked him on that show. I was like, oh, this guy's good, and then I didn't really see him anymore.
I feel like a lot of this cast will probably work. Like I think Amy Lou Reed will probably work
so
a lot.
good.
Everyone loves her.
Yeah, I would hire you.
For what?
I don't know.
Your
My music video.
video?
Oh, actually, by the time you guys see this, thanks for reminding me. My music video Bubbly's out, starring Acacia Forgot, her Mona Lisa, and 6 of my fabulous dancers. Go check out Bubbly on my main channel. I'm still trying to post over there. It's still a good time. I love being on tour because I get to do music videos and I get to justify it. It's like, I gotta have it as my set, as my backdrop, you know? So go check out Bubbly, out everywhere now. Okay, that's it. I love White Lotus when we said when it's over because there's no good TV on right now. So
I know, just 2 more weeks, and then it's The Last of Us. Maybe you have to get into The Last of Us.
absolutely not.
She couldn't finish the first one.
I couldn't even get through the episode with Murray Bartlett, who I love. I was like, ugh, no. And it had a gay theme, and I love a gay theme, and I was like, I don't like this at all. Wait, has there no gays on White Lotus? Like the storylines?
The season
Ever? Was there ever a gay couple?
weren't there gays last season? Because
Well, the
why
evil
else was she?
gays.
Yeah.
But like, and how about a nice gay couple? Why do they
That's
have to
true.
be
There hasn't
crazy?
been like a nice gay couple, I guess.
Or queer or anything, girls.
Yeah, because the gays were evil last season, and this season, what's his name? The younger brother. He has to be. I'm guessing he's queer, right? Somehow.
And then they make him incestual. Like, here's your queer storyline. You like your brother. Now everybody who has a brother is gonna be like, "What are you?" You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we do need one sweet gay. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe next season.
that's interesting. Yeah, I guess you have to be skinny, white, and straight to
Yeah.
check into the White Lotus. Even though I think Mike White is he probably gay? I don't know.
Yeah, he's gay.
Out.
I'm pretty
just
sure
know.
on Survivor he was, because I think that was he was pretty open on Survivor, because that's how I know him. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Christy was at Survivor last night with Carolyn. Did you see her?
Oh my God, no.
She's going to all the parties. I was like, wow, you really boots on the ground. She's
She
boots on
really
the ground.
is.
I'm really
I
obsessed
don't
with
know
her
how
now.
she has so much energy. I always think about that when I see people at events every day. I'm like, how do you have the energy?
I don't know either. She is in her 20s.
That'll do it, I
20s
guess.
will be for sure that.
But even in my 20s, like I could only do like once a week, maybe.
Yeah, I never went out in my 20s. I don't think I ever went to like a club. Maybe for like 6 months I had like a clubbing era in West Hollywood at like 8:00 p.m. or something like that, but never like a club. Wait, what did you just transition? I was gonna say something. Did you transition to a new show or no?
Last of Us.
Oh, Last of Us.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal addressing his Jennifer Aniston dating
I was
rumors.
gonna say he's not. People question him, but I was like, well, he's dating Jennifer Aniston now, so.
Well, he shut it down.
Oh.
He said, we're friends and we went to dinner with mutual friends. And it happens. Which makes sense because they kind of give me more friend vibes than anything. I don't know. Because I also think he's so private that I don't think he would be like in West Hollywood, like with a date or something, you know? Like, I think he'd be more low key if he was actually dating someone.
A girl or guy?
I don't know. Whoever, I guess.
He never addresses it.
No.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of fierce. And I think it was the Critics' Choice Awards. Yeah, the Critics' Choice Awards. There was like a moment now that's like getting picked up again because Jennifer Aniston was also there and she like walked by and shook his hand and he like went to the camera and was like freaking out. So he's like a fan of hers too.
Oh, so
yeah.
if she asked him dinner, he's like, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, but everyone loves Pedro. That's the thing. Like, it makes sense that all these
Yeah.
like A-list actresses would want to hang out with him because literally every person loves him. I haven't met one person or even like online seen one person say like I don't like Pedro Pascal. I guess you had an
For me,
anti-phase for a little bit.
A
but-
little bit. I was overseeing him, but now I love him. After the Domingo sketch, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I just love when people are just people. He seems human.
Yeah, he seems like really silly too.
Yeah.
Still, despite like he's so famous now and like in every big show and movie, but he still seems pretty silly.
His big one is Fantastic Four coming out.
Fantastic Four, yeah. So he has
Seeing
a
it?
big summer. Yeah, it's the number 2 most anticipated movie of the year, Fantastic Four. Number 1 is Jurassic World, though, so Jonathan Bailey.
When's that come out?
July.
July what?
Oh, shit.
No! No! I'm trying to go to the premiere.
Oh, no, you'll be good. July 2nd.
Okay, so they'll have the premiere end of June.
End of June, yeah.
I'm here and I'm back on tour. I want to go. That's the number 1?
Yeah.
Guess Scarlett Johansson doesn't need an Instagram. She was right. She's like, it's going to do fine. That's crazy. Because I hate the Jurassic Park movies, but I'll see it with Jonathan Bailey in it.
I, for some reason, enjoy watching them, but I don't like them, if that makes sense. I think I
They're
just
not
like
good.
seeing all the dinosaurs like run around. I think that's cool.
I haven't seen any updated versions. Last one I saw was the Jeff Goldblum one, and I was just like, that was good, but it was like, I don't know, just dinosaurs.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Chris Pratt ones weren't really great, but I like the idea. The idea of the first Jurassic World I thought was cool. It's like
A theme park.
like a zoo of dinosaurs. Yeah, like a theme park, almost like a SeaWorld, but with dinosaurs, I guess, because they had rides and stuff. I'm like, that seems kind of fun.
Ooh, yeah. They eat people?
But yes, spoiler alert, that they do.
Did they do it in the first one?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
I just remember them like squirting like tar out at like at someone's eye. Like Newman from Seinfeld, he's got like his eye squirted with tar.
They were running from the T-Rex, with the Jello shakes and all that, because it was eating people.
Oh, because it was eating people? I didn't get that. The kids were fine. I remember that in the kitchen, yeah. Where it was
With
that
the
was kind
Jello
of scary.
shaking, yeah, that was kind of iconic.
Who died in the first one?
I don't remember. I'm sure
Nobody.
someone must have, right? Someone must have gotten eaten. But I feel like they're trying to do that though, because we talked about when they were trying to bring woolly mammoths back, and I feel like they want to actually
Do it.
Prepare
Prepare us for it. Here's what could be your future
Maybe it's
Jurassic
part
World.
of their PR. They're planting that story.
That would be kind of fierce PR though.
Wait, what PR? For the woolly mammoths or for Jurassic Park? Which one?
Woolly mammoths PR.
Jurassic Park is doing the woolly mammoth thing.
Oh, okay. They need to integrate it better. I do love the ride at Universal. It is fun. I'll go see it. What did you end up seeing Snow White?
Yes, I did.
Was it good? I haven't seen it yet.
It's cute, yeah.
Did it get good or
Rachel's
bad
cute.
ratings? Because I thought some people said it's like great, and then some people
The
were like
early
no.
reviews were good from like influencers and stuff, but the critics' reviews, I think it got a 45 on Rotten Tomatoes, which is low.
Is that a percentage? 45%?
Yeah, 45 out of 100.
What did they say about it that was bad?
The dwarves, like the CGI.
How was that? Be honest. We
not
love
great.
Rachel. No.
I think Rachel was great in it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. If it wasn't Rachel, I wouldn't have seen it. If that makes sense, because I don't
see.
think the movie was that strong overall. But like, Rachel has a really great presence. Like, she's the silver lining, But if it was like any other person I didn't love,
Yeah,
I
you
wouldn't
would
have seen
skip
it.
it.
Yeah, and that's why it's weird. There was like a whole hit piece article trying to like pin the flop of Snow White solely on her.
I've seen that. I was like, okay, do people just like not like her, so like Snow White's terrible? Or
Yeah, there was like a whole thing on I think Variety published it about like how Rachel Zegler alienated Disney and the producers
Variety
and stuff.
published this?
Yes, and it made me so sad.
That's crazy.
That they trying to put the whole blame onto Rachel. It's not her fault.
I'm
I
sure
think-
she didn't think of the magical creatures
Yeah,
to begin with. I'm sure that was
exactly.
blame the writers.
I think if the movie was good, it wouldn't have mattered. Because there's tons of people who are outspoken. Like Pedro Pascal is very, very,
Yeah.
very, very
Oh,
outspoken.
so many people.
Every day he's posting this group of people because
Yeah.
he's very like liberal and like he has a trans sister. He's very like much an
course.
ally.
Yeah.
So he's very outspoken and no one's writing hit pieces on him about the Fantastic Four. So
yeah, it's like her girl, her age, everything like that.
So it made me really sad, but I think if it didn't have Rachel, it'd be even worse. Like she's probably the best part of it. So
Music was good.
but because of her, if that because
Was
she
she
has
the
such
only
an
one
angelic
singing?
voice. No, Gal Gadot sings as well.
One song or
I think so, but there was this one YouTuber named Grace Randolph. She did like a review of Snow White, and she was like,
But it was pretty much empty. But there were still enough people there to laugh at Gal Gadot's line readings. Because that's a woman obsessed with beauty. And here's Gadot, where that's the only thing that she brings to the role. She can't act, she can't sing, she even has trouble just standing there. She is truly awful in the role.
she was terribly miscast. She can't sing, she can't act. She even looks bad just standing there. And I
Gal
was like,
Gadot?
wow. I was like, damn.
I mean, I haven't seen the movie, but going off the Imagine song, I can't imagine casting in a Disney movie singing. Gives me hope for me. I love being untalented. Put me in the next one. I love that. Give me Mother Gothel. Like I also can't sing and people don't like me either. So gives me hope. I mean, she really keeps going despite everyone being like, we don't want her. She gets good casted, and I kind of,
And
I
gets
don't
a
know.
star on the Walk of Fame too. Like it is
A
fierce.
little
I mean,
encouraging, I
yeah.
suppose, for us.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy. It is crazy. Sometimes it is like who you know, I think.
I know, because even I was talking to Jimmy about it too, and we were trying to make sense of the casting. And I could understand if it was right after the first Wonder Woman, because that made a lot of money. It had really good reviews.
What year was that?
That was maybe 2017.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well.
It certainly wasn't that, yeah.
Things
'cause
have changed.
Everything else after
Yeah.
has not been a raging success. So it is quite confusing. And then to use Rachel as a scapegoat is also very, very
Yeah, let's
confusing.
put some equal blame on everybody in the film.
Yeah, because it also, I get the original script, weirdly, Greta Gerwig worked on.
Oh.
And then it got like so many rewrites. So it, with all of Disney's problems, even with their Marvel movies, it all starts in like the writing, and then
course.
too many people get involved and change everything. And then
But with this movie, I remember it clearly the moment that it just like dropped, and it was when they started switching the actors for
Magical creatures.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that moment was that was it. Like
Rachel was still posting behind the scenes of the magical
she was-
creatures.
because she was great. It's like they started switching it to the animation, to real actors, to back to animation. Like that's
Peter
the moment.
Dinklage getting
I
involved.
blame him.
That's crazy.
He
He's
ruined this
beloved by
movie.
everyone. That's wild.
Well, he ruined this movie.
He maybe he didn't want anyone coming for his nachos. He's like everybody else
I think
needs to
had
not
they
get
stayed
casted.
in line with their original plan and just made it, it would have been a great movie and fine.
But we haven't seen it, so we don't know. Maybe it's great. Maybe we were supposed to see it. We didn't have time. It was either watch White Lotus during nap time or Snow White during nap time, and I was like, God, we have to really catch
No,
up on White Lotus.
I just mean as far as public perception. I think the movie I expected to be good, like from the previews I saw
I
and
think that
stuff.
looks cute. Do they sing Hi Ho?
yeah,
I haven't seen any clips of it because I'm trying to find that for Malibu.
it's cute. I don't know. I kind of was zoning in and out of it though, to be honest. Because
Really?
yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really vibing with that much. But it's mostly because like the visual aspect and gal, I would say.
Oh,
But then
wow.
it was also, I don't know, the hate train in this movie, I'm glad that it's just in the past though. 'Cause
Yeah.
even like a snippet of the final scene, it's like the finale
Yes.
and they're just wearing white, and then people are like, wow, they're trying to do subliminally message about the Diddy white parties, and I'm like,
Oh, what?
yes.
I
And
thought
I'm
maybe like the Snow White reference was there or
no,
something.
people are like, oh, it's a reference to the Diddy white party. And I was like, that is a crazy
People
thing to
are
say.
insane.
It's like, what?
That's crazy. Oh, I feel bad. I do feel bad for her.
Everyone just needs to move past it, you know?
Oh.
And so I'm glad that it's like, it's come and it's going, but damn.
Oh, I want to see it still. I'm going to try and see it. I don't know when. We actually don't have any time, but I really want to see it.
I know, and I just feel bad for Rachel because she's still, you know, she's still promoting it. It's number one movie in the world. I love how she's
Oh.
taking the positive spin. She's like, yes, number one movie in the world. I'm
Love
like, yes, love it.
No, she's promoting it as like, and that's why I was so confused because like, obviously, number one movie in the world is like impressive. So it's like, okay, so what? Like people don't like it, but people are seeing it. Like I'm so confused, and you have to. And she's like goes to theater to watch it, and she's happy and excited. You have to. Honestly, not that this movie's a flop, but if I was in a movie and it like flopped so hard, I still would be promoting it. You know, I'd be
Yeah.
like, this is the best.
But that's
thing
why
ever.
it sucks that they're turning like all Disney and stuff is like turning on her and blah 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 blah.
Oh, they are
So-
Disney?
Well, it's like Variety is very in with like the studios, and they have like studio sources.
They're trying to blame her?
I think they're just trying to pin it on her as if she is the cause of it flopping.
That's
but
crazy.
I know, because it really isn't her doing. I think it is unfortunate too, because even with like West Side Story, like Ansel Elgort got accused of SA when they were doing that press tour. And then Zachary Levi ended up being a menace when she was on Shazam 2. Like, the poor girl cannot
My
catch
God.
a break.
Watch me and her get casted in the next film together. So sorry.
At least Hunger Games, everyone there was pretty...
Is there another new Hunger Games with her?
Uh,
You're saying Hunger Games.
In the last one, yeah. But Tom Blythe was, he was a sweetie. No controversy there.
Oh, really?
But, yeah.
Okay, that's good. So there's one.
Yeah.
There's one win in that one.
Poor thing.
That is sad for them to like pin it on her. It's like damn. But everyone loved Halle Bailey, and like that movie kind of flopped too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everyone loved her as Ariel. So
Not the racist, but everyone else, yes.
right, right. But Disney sometimes doesn't promote it as well either. I think they kind of drop the ball sometimes.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just don't... Not even just Disney, all studios. Like, if you race bend or anything, I feel like they don't set up their stars with enough like support to combat like the trolls a lot of the times, because it happens with a lot of franchises. Like they try to be progressive and cast someone out of a different ethnicity than like the cartoon, and then there's a lot of backlash, but they don't like support them enough through it, so.
Yeah. Oh my God. Racism's just like alive and well in 2025,
It's
isn't
so
it?
unfortunate.
Isn't
Yeah.
that crazy?
It's so crazy.
Like, it's crazy that people like tweet publicly with their photos about stuff like this. I'm
I
like,
know.
what? Like, what? Even if you like think this, like, why are you tweeting it? Like, this is crazy. People are wild, and it's a lot of people. It's like,
Yes, I know. That's the unfortunate thing. It's like it's an
Crazy.
overwhelming amount of people that are still like this. I'm like, oh
and
my
what are
God.
they trying to change? Like, what are they rooting
And it's
for?
people that were never going to see Snow White, even if it was a little white girl in it.
Yeah,
as a teen.
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I remember Wicked. It was a big thing too with Cynthia Erivo, and everyone's like, she's green. You know, like it's like people just need to. People love to just complain.
Be mad.
They
yes.
do.
People love to be mad.
You can't win. It'd be awful to be an actress for that reason. Like, is there an actress someone loves? Like a female actress? Obviously, the male actors. Everyone
I know
loves.
it's pretty easy to
Yeah.
win. Who is a female actress everyone just adores?
Because like Ariana gets she's skinny, she's this, you know.
It's hard. I was gonna say Jennifer Lawrence, but she had a hate train for a while too, and she had to take a break.
Right.
Maybe Nicole Kidman. Maybe people seem to like her.
I think when you get old, people like you because they're like, oh, she's old now.
Yeah, she's been around enough. Yeah,
That's how I feel. I feel like, oh, Trisha's old and fat, so we don't have to worry about her. So people like the younger ones too, like love Trisha because there's like no competitiveness anymore. Like she's out of the race, you know. So I think that, yeah.
Because I feel like Jennifer Lawrence is pretty likable, but her hate train was like fierce. She
What
took like
was
a couple
it?
years off. She was too quirky.
Right.
Yeah, she was like the quirky girl, too sarcastic, talked about food too much.
Oh, what?
What about the girl that played Barbie?
Oh, Margot Robbie.
She's
pretty
loved,
loved.
yeah.
Although the Wuthering Heights stuff, everyone
Right,
hates her for that now.
Is it because she's too old for the role?
Too old, yeah.
Is she like a 19-year-old bride or something?
Yeah. So now even Margot Robbie is kind of getting it. So
I don't know the story. Is this the Kate Bush song? Is it based on the song or the song's based on the book?
Song is based on a book.
You know about Wuthering Heights?
no.
Do you know about it?
Heathcliff, it's me, Kathy,
Okay.
come home tonight. So
Well, do you know what Margot Robbie would be playing, the bride? Do you know anything about that
I would
character?
assume she's Kathy. Yeah,
But do you know anything about the character?
not much, no.
She's 19.
And I didn't read the book. No,
Really just love the song? You never read the book?
that's me.
Do you think Kate Bush will be playing in the movie? You like her song?
I mean, that'd be amazing if they use her song.
She's going to be so rich between Stranger Things and this movie.
In that movie, yeah.
Who else is in it with her? Margot Robbie.
Jacob Elordi is the love interest. And yeah, they're both like old. They're playing teenagers. And Jacob Elordi isn't getting as much smoke as
Of
Margot
course
Robbie.
not, because he's a man. He could play a teenager at 50, and they're like, yeah, that makes sense. Margot Robbie looks so young. That's so... Maybe she ages in the movie, because sometimes, too, they like, they have to start young.
True.
They age.
They did cast a younger Jacob Elordi. They announced
Oh.
that. But I think it's like young. Because it's like,
Okay.
yeah. Because
Also, isn't it the kind of a timepiece? Like it's like people, like when you look at footage of people in, I don't know, high school back in the 70s, they look old. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah.
So I think like, like they look so different.
they look 37, so Margot Robbie, you're casted. What era is it supposed to be?
Is it the...
I know definitely 70s or 60s, if not much earlier.
Oh,
'cause
you think it's the 70s?
the song came in
I
the
think
70s.
1800s, it looks like.
1801. Yeah,
Ah,
you're right.
So good. I don't know anything about it. I just saw her wedding dress. I'm like, this looks like an 1800s thing or something. So even... But you think back then they looked old? I think they were young because they died at 15 years old.
They had no-
Right, so they were already midlife at that age where that was
So you think they looked
the middle
older?
of their life.
No
Yeah.
Botox or anything, too.
Right, that's true. And you're in the sun more. No, I don't know. Are they in the sun? I have no idea. Some people were in the sun, some people weren't. Okay. I mean, honestly, keep getting those roles until you can. Playing 19 is kind of crazy at 38, but I take it. I guess if someone's going to give it to me, that's what she wouldn't say no. How old is Jacob Elordi?
I think he is younger than me. Let me see. 27.
And she's 38? 30.
I don't think she's that old, is she?
Yeah, I think she's my age.
34.
Oh, she's young. That's young. Okay, that's young. Why do I think she was older? That's crazy.
But her still playing 19 is still kind of a reach. But I was rewatching the Hunger Games movies, and Jennifer Lawrence was playing a 16-year-old. So
At what age do you think she was?
that was... it just turned 12, 34. So she was, I guess, not that old, 22,
Yeah,
playing a
that
16-year-old.
makes
That makes,
sense.
yeah.
Glee
that is a little bit better.
status.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like a 16-year-old to carry the film would be crazy.
Isn't it? Because I'm really going back in my Hunger Games era because of the new book, and then it all reminded me of like when people thought Jennifer Lawrence was too fat to play Katniss, and I was like,
Really?
yes, because she's supposed to be starving or whatever, and she was too curvy and had too big of boobs. People like, she's not a good Katniss. She looks too healthy and like too
my
big, and I was like, damn, the girls really can't win. It's been in my mind.
That's wild. It is kind of crazy though that they don't let like fat people in the Hunger Games. I get hungry all the time. It's like I don't understand. Like fat people are hungry too.
Oh, big bone. You can have big bones,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Also, boobs doesn't have to do with what you're eating. She wasn't even fat. She was like, wasn't
She was not
skinny?
fat at all. She
She's
was
not
skinny.
emaciated, but I mean, she was eating bread.
They
PETA was
really wanted
providing.
someone to look emaciated, I guess, which is like kind of insane.
Like, who would they have casted? Who do they
No
want?
idea. You have to get like a really high fashion model, I guess, but then they probably can't act.
Right. It wouldn't be the same vibe.
Yeah, I guess Alex Consani could be in the Hunger Games because she's she's teeny.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it works. And you know what? I've seen her on set and she eats. You know what I mean? But she could look
I would love
like
to
she
see-
doesn't.
Imagine her in the Hunger Games.
She would actually probably crush because she actually probably seems like a good actress too. You know, I would love to see her. Maybe she'll be in the next one. Have you read the new book? Is there any characters for her?
There's a ton of there's a lot of current characters that are the younger version. Yeah.
Is Effie young?
Actually, yes, there is a young
Really?
Effie in it. Yeah.
Is she at the Capitol or is she like in a district
She's in the Capitol. Yeah.
from an early age?
Yeah.
She's like Snow. She's been there since the beginning.
Yes, like her family's been there. Yeah.
Mm.
And there's like all the tributes obviously are younger. They're like in their teens too. She could easily be in it. I would actually love to see her.
What do you mean the tributes aren't they always young?
Yeah, but like it's another Hunger Games, so that she can be any of the tributes. She could be someone in the Capitol.
Oh, Alex
yeah,
is
Alex
yes,
Kasani,
yes, yeah. That would actually be really good. Who do you think's gonna be Haymitch?
God, I honestly can see Mike Feist. I'm kind of
Really?
rooting for Mike Feist. Yeah, some people like they need to cast an unknown, but I think you need a name. I do think you need a name.
Yeah.
Because the IP, it's a strong IP, but you really do need a name, I think, for
He does
it.
look like he could be hungry too.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I think so.
Yeah.
He needs to lose a little muscle. Well, no, actually, they're very strong.
Yeah,
so
Haymitch,
keep the
young
muscle.
Haymitch is pretty strong, is what they say.
Oh,
in the
him with
book.
some like long. Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished it in like 2 days. I was kind of obsessed.
When do you think they're gonna cast it? I'm so excited to see.
They have to soon because it's supposed to come out next year. So they really need to like get on it.
Well, I guess he'd be older, right? Because like, isn't you said they're teenagers?
Yeah.
So he's like my age.
Is he that old?
I don't know.
Is he that old?
I keep aging everyone up. They probably are younger. Maybe not. No, he is.
He's 33, so 92, so he's my
Okay.
age. He just turned 33 in January.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mike.
He's from Cincinnati. We're gonna be there soon, Cincinnati, Ohio, in 2 weeks.
If you want to take it, Mike, just...
Oh my God, let me know for sure. He did see Rachel Zegler when she was on Broadway. Granted, they were in West Side Story together, but I do love you so much. It is funny how when they're not in a movie, you kind of don't think about them. But like when he was in Challengers, I was like, that's all I thought about.
Yeah.
And then they like go away, you don't think about. But then I'm thinking about him as Haymitch. I'm like, oh, that's kind of good. Yeah, I don't know either.
I hope we get invited to that premiere, though. If I don't get invited to that premiere, I'll
Have
be
you gone?
salty.
You've gone before.
For work, I went to the Catching Fire premiere.
Oh,
for
well, you're
work.
gonna get it through there. I mean,
But
you
I
can
want
just
the
ask.
invite. I want the influencer invite.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know how you get it. Honestly, like even Wicked, they just like email like my random email. Like it didn't
I
come
did put
through
my
anyone.
email in my
Bio.
Instagram bio in the hopes that, you know, when Hunger Games look, so it'll be like, oh, okay.
I swear I thought you went for like Jennifer Lawrence or something.
I went... No,
Was it a
just Catching
junket?
Fire. I went to the premiere Catching Fire, but Jennifer Lawrence was sick, so I didn't even get to meet her, and I was so excited to meet
Oh.
her. But I did meet Josh Hutcherson and Liam Hemsworth, yeah.
Would you pay $900 to go set up the Hunger Games premiere?
If it was me hanging out with Rachel Zegler as Lucy Gray, then yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah, you would. What about this next one? What if it's just like Haymitch? You have to go set up with Haymitch at the premiere. Or on the set.
It depends who. Oh, the set.
Yeah.
Ooh, I probably would because I'm obsessed with like
Yeah.
those big movie sets. I think they're so interesting.
I know,
Every
it
time they
looks
post
cool.
behind the scenes, I get excited.
I always get the same way too. There was 2 influencers that got to go to Wicked, the movie set, and I was like, that's actually so
Yeah.
cool.
Even like my work, they went to New Zealand for the Minecraft movie set, and they did that last year. And I remember reading it in the list of assignments, whatever. And I was like, I kind of want to go see the Minecraft set. I don't even like Minecraft, but I would want to see the set.
Either, but I'm really excited about it.
Jack Black.
Jack Black. I saw
Jason
him and Jason
Momoa,
Momoa and their
yeah.
little crochet things. I'm like, what are they promoting? And then they said Minecraft. I'm like, I'd go see it. Are they in it or are they just voicing?
They're in it. Like
Seeing
they're
it.
actual.
Done
yeah.
and done. There are two people that I will like love forever. Forever. Like, I don't know what it is about them. And then, like, McDonald's is coming out with the adult Happy Meal with Minecraft toys.
Really?
You didn't see? Oh, my
No.
God. It's like the adult Happy Meals they do in Minecraft. When does Minecraft come out? I'm ready to see it.
It comes out in a couple weeks.
Maybe I'll go to that premiere. Where's that premiere? I want to see that.
I
It
think
already happened?
No, it's in maybe like 2 weeks, but the only one I've seen so far is in London. I don't know if there has to be one here though, because I think they have to have all the Minecraft influencers, obviously, because there's so many of them.
Joey doesn't get invited.
Abby's diabolical.
Do you think he would? Because he doesn't really go to events, does he?
He
never
just
see him on
went
a
to
red
the Elton
carpet.
John party, the Oscar party that Chappell performed
well, damn,
at.
boosh.
I know.
All right.
So he's still getting the tickets, and I think that there's so many Minecrafters though that I don't know how you get all of them.
Like who?
Like the Tommy in it, Dream.
Oh, you think they're all going to go?
I feel like they got
Start playing Minecraft on your channel. Let's do that for our Patreon.
Yeah.
I need to try.
Gotta put our name in the ring.
Is it hard? Let's try it.
I've never played. People play
Really?
if 10-year-olds play it. Although 10-year-olds are pretty smart. I don't know if I can play it.
On the computer or where?
A computer, yeah.
Gotta try it.
I just,
I
You
wanna
kind
get
of build
invited.
stuff. It's like
that's
architecture.
true. Watch Moses can play
You and
it.
Darien can play it. You guys can build things together. We should do Minecraft in real life. If we were Mr. Beast, we could do that. That'd be so fun. I was talking to Tana yesterday. You know she won Creator of the Year in 2019 and beat out Mr. Beast and
Yes,
David
at the
Dobrik.
streamer streamees
Streamies,
awards.
yeah.
Yes, I was there. I mean, I
You
was
were?
doing press that year. Is that the one you were at or no? I don't remember.
No, I was definitely in a
2018?
mental hospital in 2019.
So you're 2018.
2019 was my spiral year.
Yeah.
2018 I was there. 2019 I definitely was
Yeah.
on drugs somewhere.
I interviewed Tana that year. I remember.
After she won or before,
Both.
she said she was dressed like Billie Eilish. I was like, I love that. She's like,
was she wearing green?
yeah, her lime green, like
Yeah, I
Gucci
remember.
with
Yeah.
the TM diamonds. And she said she beat out David Dobrik, Mr. Beast, Sophia Nygaard, Ninja. I was like, that's pretty impressive. That's crazy.
Because that was, it was the year, I want to say, of the Shane Dawson documentary, I think. I think that is what helped put her over the edge.
No.
Really?
That's when I was like in the vlog squad.
Oh, you're right, because that was pretty soon after TanaCon. I forget what she did that like brought her
That's
back.
what I asked her. I was like, what were you doing that year? And she's like, everything. She was like clapping with Jake Paul and David Dobrik, and she had the wedding. Yeah.
Yes, that's what it was.
So but I was like, you should attribute it to you, because I do that too, where it's like, well, I was friends with Shane or I was friends with David.
No,
It's
but
like,
she was everywhere.
She was everywhere. She was doing like her reality show. Like she was doing kind of like everything and saying yes to
Yeah.
everything. So like that's pretty impressive actually. That's pretty good.
I
But-
remember that. I remember
Yeah.
her being like so gagged that she won too.
Yeah, she's like that year Mr. Beast planted like 20,000 trees.
Honestly, she was more iconic than the 20,000 trees, I would say.
She's like, I should not. She even actually, she's like, I still feel like I have to apologize for
No,
it. And I was like,
that
no,
was
girl.
deserved.
That was crazy, though. That was wild. I was like, that's actually pretty impressive, because you think Mr. Beast is like just like the biggest. And
How
he
do
lost
you
to
win
Tina.
a streamy? Like, who votes? Is it like the Academy or like?
No, she had that too. She's like, but I think the creator of the year, I think, is fan voted, is what
Oh.
she said. So I was like, that's kind of cool. That's even cooler.
Yeah.
I think the other ones, I don't know.
I have no idea either.
They rig it probably.
Like, who is voting? Who is nominating? I actually have no idea.
I think I presented an award for mental health podcast to Jay Shetty, but he wasn't there.
That is the most ironic thing. Now it would make sense, but it's 2018 for you to be.
Well, that's what we were saying. She went in 2023. It's like the last time she's gonna go. She was like, I had to present for like a gamer award, and she's like, I didn't know.
Oh my god, I
Do you
remember, and she messed everything up,
Yes,
and
that's what she
everyone was
said.
mad at her.
She's like, and she literally said, "Who the f- is this?" Like on the stage, and she's like, I don't know what I was doing, who I was presenting to.
I remember that.
And that's what I said. I'm like, I think they set you up because the year I went, I'm also just like, oh, woo, and I'm like, mental health podcast, like what the hell? Like it was so weird. I'm like, why am I not presenting like a food category
Yeah.
or something? It was
And
so
weren't
weird.
you drunk or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
I wasn't on drugs back then, but I definitely was drinking
Yeah.
for sure. I was like, she's like, the person I presented with hated me. I'm like, the person I presented with hated me too. They were like, get me away from this girl. So
I love from the time you went to the Streamy Awards though. There's this one meme of you and Trixie Mattel, and it's like the text on it says, "Why doesn't the big Trisha eat the little Trisha?" And I think it's so
that's
cute.
the most iconic photo to me now because she's so huge and famous. And like, look at me and Trixie back in the day. Just, I remember too, like meeting her, and I actually didn't know her at the time. And I'm not doing Bob the Drag Queen. I don't know
No,
her.
that was
but I
pre
just-
your drag. Yeah.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because what 2018? Yeah, 2018 was that. But she was on Drag Race already.
Yeah, she was doing like the YouTube stuff,
I
but
just
you weren't
remember
really
thinking,
familiar.
Yeah, no idea. I was really, I didn't get into like the Drag Race literally until like Sugar and Spice. I was
yeah.
like, love it. Now I love it. But I remember thinking she was like really fierce. I was like, she's so pretty. And I'm like, yeah. I do love that photo. That's a good one. 2018. The year I
There is
went to
one
things.
too of this, on the red carpet. Someone photoshopping you. I don't know what the context is, but it's red carpet Streamy Awards. You and Jelaine
I know,
Maxwell.
I see that one all the
It confuses me every
time.
time. I don't know what the origin.
I don't know
like, what's
either.
The lore?
I hate it. That's what I'm saying. People will just take a photo now and like people really think like I'm part of that world. I was like, in what world did I go to Epstein? I've seen that so many times. Like
At the Streamy Awards.
people will be like, Trisha knew Jeffrey Epstein. Like I've not as much anymore. This was like 2021 when I was getting a hate train, and I was like, that's crazy. That like a picture who's so photoshopped like said at the Streamy Awards, and people are like, no, she's been in it. I'm like, what are you
That is
talking
crazy.
about? To think I'm any elite anywhere is actually insane. But I know I see that one too all the time.
I have no idea the lore
Yeah,
of
don't
that.
put
but
me in that category. I didn't know who it was. I thought it was like Kris Jenner at first. She had like short hair. I was like, okay. Hate it so much. That's what I hate the internet. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
So I love being, like I said, older and fatter. Now people are like, oh, let's leave her alone. She has
That
enough
does
issues.
remind me of Nikki Glazer talking about like how she stood up for people who are on Ozempic. Did you see her?
I did
Yes.
see this. Was this Jimmy Fallon?
Yes.
Yes.
And she was like, the people who are mad about bigger people using Ozempic are just skinny people who don't want you to be skinny.
That's
and it's
so
true.
true.
I never, like when she said it, it all clicked for me.
Yeah.
But it's weird that I never thought of it that way before.
No, I always did. Because
Did
I was
you
like,
really?
why do people like care so much? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they just, well, she said it perfectly. She goes, it's the one thing, like that was the one thing they have going for them. The skinny people is being skinny. But the
Yeah.
fat people getting skinny, they have personality, they have charisma, they have all this stuff. So now we're like all coming for them because now we're also skinny too.
Mm-hmm. And what she said, you're just mad that Kathy Bates has a thigh gap now. And I was like, honestly,
Oh my God, she does look so good though. That's what I'm saying. When I see all these people like Kathy Bates and Liz, I'm just like, it's time. It's time. Talking about how she tried it and she was like on it, but it like made her so sick and like nauseous and like she had to get off of it.
Yeah, I don't think it's for everybody,
But
especially if she's already skinny.
Yeah, I think that too. I think it's like meant for bigger people. I think it's
Yes.
meant for that. But she's like, yeah, I was like so nauseous.
Yeah,
So she
I
didn't
think
do
if
it.
you're already pretty skinny, I think stay away. I think if you just made small changes, you could get, I guess, more toned. But I think if you're bigger, you definitely could use
Yeah.
a helping hand.
Well, Remy Jo Bader had said she tried Ozempic and she gained weight on it. Did you see that?
I know, but I believe her because I did too. But
That's crazy.
Yeah, but
That'd
I am
be mean.
switching mine. So
That'd be crazy. You're on Ozempic and you gain weight.
yeah, tell me about it.
Like, how? How do you think? I don't get it.
I think for me, sometimes I'm like, oh well, I can't eat this because I'm on the GLP-1, then I couldn't
Right.
eat this because I'll be full easy or whatever. For me, I think it was mostly stress though. So I was like stress eating a lot and then not cooking because I didn't have time. And Darien was busy with school, so he usually cooks, but he's been really busy, so he couldn't really cook
So you're,
either.
like, eating out more.
Yeah. And then you kind of have the mentality, oh, I can eat this because I'm on this, so it won't matter. But it does. Even if you're on it, you still have to like be consistent in
Yeah.
working out and dieting. So it's not
That's
like
what I heard.
it's not like a easy win, but
But if it makes you feel full,
it definitely helps. Yeah. But I think when I switched to robot, he shout out. I don't know if they're whatever, but
Not today, but we love Ro.
The dosage is higher because I even put in my thing. I was like, I'm on this dosage right now, but it's not doing. So yeah,
you're on it now.
they haven't. It's awaiting insurance approval, but once that happens,
Free
then-
insurance check at ro.co/Trish. So I'll
We'll
check it
reuse
out.
this for.
It's a good actually
Yeah.
ad for it. I know it does. I hear a lot of people talk about Ro for real, and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it makes it pretty easy, but the dosage is higher, so we'll see. But yeah, it doesn't work for everyone. It's not like an automatic thing. That's why
Yeah.
people, again, it's the skinny. It's like trying to gatekeep being skinny.
It's true. They're like, oh, you're taking away
Fatties
the
are still
medication.
working. Yeah.
I know. That's so true. But you do get more. Like I always say, I'm doing it as a social experiment to get skinny because I'm gonna blow up. I'm gonna be in the next Disney movie. Like I'm gonna be everywhere once I'm skinny because that is just how the world works. Like you're skinny, okay.
Look at all the A-list guests.
Oh, for sure.
Yes, this is the-
Watch out, Alex Cooper, me and Chappell Roan. You know what I mean? We're next. It's actually so true, though. And it's like so, but maybe not. Then I sometimes think people like me too because it's like the body check of it all. They will look tiny next to me. So it's like maybe some people like to come on because like, oh, mine looks so tiny. You know what I mean? You never know the reasoning, but I'm trying out. It's going to be a social experiment for me. It does suck though when you lose weight and then people like don't care, you know. Then they're gonna be like, or the David Dobrik of it all, where it's like,
Ew,
yeah.
yeah.
It was crazy. You lose the weight, like, ugh, this look better. I remember when Star Jones lost the weight and she had a big head and a small body, and everyone made fun of her. I was like, that'd probably be me because I have like a huge head. I'll probably stay huge. So I don't know. We'll see or not. I don't know. If I go on Dancing with the Stars, maybe I'll just naturally lose
That's
that weight.
true, yeah.
I wouldn't do Ozempic if I did Dancing with the Stars because I don't want to be sick on that show. But
Yeah.
I know in the past when I've danced that I've like lost weight. So we'll see if that happens. But a manifesto out there. Remy Jo Bader is on the Khloe Kardashian podcast. Did you see that?
Are you on Chloe's World? Or what is it called?
Well, I don't know what that podcast
Chloe
is.
in Wonderland.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
It's Chloe in Wonderland.
it's something. Yeah, Chloe in Wonderland.
I'm shook. I was like, wow, that's like the first influencer they have. I mean, I love her. I'm obsessed with her. But she hasn't talked about her weight loss because she's like going on a PR thing right now. People Magazine posted about it. You didn't see it this morning? She did not do Ozempic because she's always eating, not always, I hate to say that, but like, it's like when people think I eat fast food all the time, but like her TikToks are mostly her eating like Chick-fil-A in the morning and, you know, like fast food. And I'm like, how is she? So I just thought like Ozempic. I even like DM'd her and I never heard back, but she's keeping it a secret for a reason because now she's on a full publicity tour about her weight loss because she lost literally in a year, February of last year to this year. I don't know the exact poundage, but it looks like 150 pounds. Like it looks like so much. She's so thin now. And she went on Chloe. She went to People exclusively. Bariatric surgery.
What is that?
I had to Google it today too. It like shrinks your stomach.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't want to say the sleeve, but it does something where it like shrinks your stomach and like helps your gut hormones and stuff like that. So I guess you're just like less hungry. But she's, again, she says she doesn't eat like that every day, but she's eating a lot of fast food and stuff and like being so skinny now. Like actually like could be in the Hunger Games skinny, like so skinny, which is a compliment, right? I don't know. I would assume it's crazy to me, not her specifically, but when big people lose weight and they're like annoyed, people ask them about their weight loss. I'm like, well, what? Like, don't you what? That's all I would talk about. That'd be my whole personality. It's actually crazy. Or like, I don't like when people comment on my weight loss. Like, girl, and again, not her, but so many people. I'm like, well, you lost a whole person. Like, how would you not ask about that? But she's talking about it on Chloe now. They did a little teaser, and Chloe's like, what would you like to share or not share about your health journey? And then it was like cut to her, and she's like, I think I'm ready to talk about it now. I was like, this is kind of good. She had the good lighting on her, everything.
I guess that's proof. Once you get skinny, you'll be on the Chloe.
That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. Because I love her, and she has her following for sure. But now that she's skinny, she's wearing designer clothes. Her fans are calling her out and being like, girl, wearing like a $1,500 outfit. They're like, you used to do Zara hauls. Like, what happened? And she's like, these are just the clothes that fit me now. I don't know if she said that. She said something like the clothes that are sent to me or whatever. Just say it, girl. You can finally fit into it. If I was skinny too, I'd be wearing Chanel. It's kind of ugly, but I'd wear something. Who's in Loewe, something, you know. I'd be going to the Met Gala.
Fashion Week. It'd be a Paris Fashion Week. Yeah.
For sure. Me and Alex Hassani. I want to walk the runway. But I don't know. Part of me still is like, you know what? I'm just like pregnant now, so I'm feeling extra insecure. But I also do like to hold it down for just being a little bigger because there needs that hole in there. You know, they need that void. Barbie Ferreira was on the Vial Files. You see her on there?
She's on the Vial
I
Files?
know. Sad. But in all fairness, we were trying to get her on here, and she was like down to come, and I just couldn't find like the schedule of it, so it could have been here first. But once they go on that Nick Vial Files, I'm like, I just don't.
The vibe is very different here, though.
The vibe is very different. When people, but why? I get why people go on Call Her Daddy, but Vial Files is crazy. Like, why are you going on there? They're just, I know they're going through hardships. I'm not, not trying to come for him, but you know what I mean? Him, as a person is just kind of crazy, but I guess good for him, I guess. But these, like, the girlies that go on there is always crazy to me. I'm like, wait, why that?
Everyone goes on the Vial Files.
Like Gypsy Rose.
Yeah. Dylan Efron.
He was on the
Yeah.
Did they ask him about his brother in interviews or no? People
I don't think so. Not that I've seen. I've only seen clips, though.
I'm going to ask him if they saw a bet on it. My remake of it. Did their brothers see it?
That's actually a good question.
I feel like he would talk about his brother. I don't know. I want to know about it. But yeah, when people go on those podcasts, Chappell Roan on Call Her Daddy.
I know. That one did hurt. I was like, oh.
Oh, I hadn't seen it. My photographer sent it to me, and I was just like, look. Chappell Roan's big. Call Her Daddy is the biggest. Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're gonna go, as I said on my TikTok this morning, Kamala Harris was on Call Her Daddy. So if you're gonna do a PR tour, you might as well start there. We're here. I wore my Chappell wig just in case, to attract whatever. And she did say one of her karaoke songs was that when she doesn't like to karaoke, but when she does Shallow.
Oh,
did you see that?
No.
She was like, I don't like to karaoke because that's for people who like don't sing. And I agree with you, girl. For all the non-singers who don't get to be on stage every night, that's what karaoke is for. And she's like, I won't do it. But she said they were like, one place she was like forced to go up there and sing with a guy on guitar, and he had like songs to pick from. And she picked Shallow, and everyone told her she was so good and she'd go on American Idol. And she's like, me, I'm that good. But I love it. I love that she sings Shallow. So Girl, I love you. And she hasn't sued me for singing Pink Pony Club at my shows. So I love that. I always think like, is she like, what are you doing my song for? I think I sing it pretty good, but she was good. I loved the interview. I loved it all. It's so interesting to see Call Her Daddy. Like it's such an interesting questions. Did you watch it?
No, it's a little too close because we were talking. I was thinking about it, and we started talking to them last March. So the back is
I know.
But she just got so famous, so I get it. She's just so famous.
So
a
famous.
Grammy winner, best friends with Elton John. I get it.
Yeah.
But it was just like, damn, it's almost like, always the bridesmaid, never the bride with us. And I get it, but at some point, it's like, damn, I'm tired of seeing everyone's wedding. Like,
yeah, no, it's so true. There are certain things I can't watch. What was it? There was something, and I was like, oh, I can't watch it because, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I did watch that one. I was like, yeah, it was pretty good. She's in a relationship now, 6 months. She's, she seems good. I like her. She seems so chill, and that's what I like.
She does seem
She also
very
says
chill.
people are scared to come up to her now.
I love it.
I
love to when she does red carpets now. Like she was at Paris Fashion Week, and the photographers are so like gentle with her, and I think it's so cute.
So good.
As they should be afraid. Yeah.
Yeah, because you just got bombarded everywhere you go. She goes, no. She's like, people are scared to come up to me. I'm like, that's kind of everything. Yeah. I would be for sure. If I see her, I'm running the other way. I'm like, I don't.
I would, if she's with Misha, be hey Misha, and then keep
yeah,
moving.
I would actually try to hide so she doesn't think I'm stalking her. I'd be like, if we're on the same plane, I always think about that. We're traveling ladies these days. I'm like, I'm just gonna hide because I've done that before. I feel like people, like if I see someone, sometimes I like want to hide so they don't think I'm like following them or something.
But was it Jason Momoa? No, you went up to him. You were on the same
he
flight.
Went up to us.
Oh, is that what would you have hid from him? Because you were on the same plane.
Yes, we were.
Really?
But he goes so fast. So the first time we were in the front of the first class, he was in the back of the first class. He goes to the bathroom and he comes and he like comes back and he like, I wasn't looking. My mom looked. She said he nodded, and I was like, well, I'm not looking. That's crazy because we just met him at the Comic-Con. I was like, I don't want to.
Yeah, and it was just a meet and greet, right?
It was just a meet and greet. Yeah, we're not friends, whatever. But when we get off the plane, we're the first one to get off, and I'm like, Mom, let's book it. Whatever. She have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, no, we're gonna book it so he doesn't whatever. But he's so tall, so he's walking fast paced. He's like, ladies, did you enjoy your trip? I was like, oh my god. And I'm like, I'm almost like too cool where I just ignore. I'm like, yes. Just like I just don't even want him to like I don't make eye contact. I don't anything because I'm like, and then I kind of watch him. He goes so fast, but he's one of those celebrities. I don't know how they get these at the airport. I guess they're super famous, but they don't even go to baggage claim. They just get like right in their car. Someone like escorts them right to the car, and someone I guess waits for their bags or something. I don't know. I'm always waiting at baggage claim. People are coming up right, left, and center.
TMZ.
It happened last week when we didn't. Yes, I was TMZ'd. It was pretty cool. Actually, Spill Session knew who it was too. She's like, oh yeah, I know him. He's nice. He was super nice. Someone was like, oh man, I hate the disrespect. And I was like, honestly, they were like so nice.
It was pretty sweet, yeah.
Yeah, he was just like, but congrats on the baby, you're touring. My favorite thing, it's a lot of men, but just kind of the world when you're pregnant, everyone's like, oh my gosh, I'm pregnant. They act like you just like can't do anything, that you're like disabled or something like that. I was like, I'm just, there's just a baby in me, you know what I mean? But he's like, wow, I can't believe you're like touring and pregnant and doing this and pregnant. And it's just so funny. It's nice. That guy's nice. He lives in my apartment, my old apartment at the beach. He lives in that one.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen him before there. But it did catch me off guard because I obviously had like wig glue in my hair. I looked a little crazy, but that was funny. I love getting popped because also you're with people and it's like so embarrassing because it's like one camera like asking questions. So it just feels like embarrassing. But anyways, TMZ catch me at that airport. He came out of nowhere too. It really felt like, and he had an actual camera, like a camcorder. It wasn't just like an iPhone.
That must be a hard job to like wait out at the airport for a celebrity, though. You know what I mean? Like,
well, he lives down the street at the beach to where I used to live. It's like 2 minutes.
Oh, okay, that does help.
So, but yeah,
LAX is so stressful though for just even going for like a flight or picking
That's
someone
true.
up. So just like hanging out. And I mean, sometimes they know like flights. I can't imagine he like had your flight schedule though, and you're gonna be there.
I guess I come back after tour, but like I don't think he's waiting for me. He probably was waiting for someone else.
Back in like the stand days, I remember like people would know like which flight One Direction's on, so people would like wait at the airports for them to come out.
That happens in smaller towns because sometimes there's only one flight. So when I went to Indianapolis, it was our first show. There was people with like my pictures at the airport, and so I guess they just knew like one LA, and I'm like, that's crazy. And then it happened again, like in Toronto, there was like a group of people, so they just must know there's like one flight from LA. And you just don't know if you're coming in the day before or the day of. You'll never know. But yeah, they kind of just like wait there. And they have like the pictures ready. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's crazy.
I remember in the stand days though, like people would get their flight numbers and know like.
How would they get that?
I honestly have no idea.
Well, there is like a list too. The flight attendants, they're always fans. I do love a flight attendant. They're always fans. And they're like, oh, we saw your name on like the list the day before. I was like, that's crazy. So they have a list. So maybe they're like
had
Maybe
an
they got a
inside.
job. Yeah, flight attendants.
Because the list go through security checks.
Huh?
The list goes through security checks the day
Oh,
before.
really?
Yeah, when I worked at the airport, we would know who's flying the next day.
Oh, so maybe you were leaking in the One Direction. You're like, here's One Direction
His
coming through.
hairstyles, yeah.
That's so okay. That makes sense. When did you work at the airport? I know you did, but what year?
When I went to college, I was working at the airport and college at the same time.
What were you doing? Security? Mm-hmm. Wish I could have
Making
seen
sure
you at the
everyone
airport.
is safe.
Huh?
Making sure everyone is safe.
That's crazy. Your job is that's crazy. Could you imagine like being secured at the airport? What if they don't care? Do you know what I mean? Like, how do they know you actually care about your job?
Well, they test you, so
Really?
you probably people are probably more heightened about being tested and failing the test because they're like constantly do like random checks and have random people that test you and see if you find the things you need to find.
You really are my Corey Gamble. You're my security. Because he's on it. Corey's on it, the security. Like the last episode with the bear, I was like, oh, you know Corey's laughing. It's not real. Chris was being so extra. I was like, this is like silly. Like you've lost the plot. You jumped the shark. You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy. Everyone around her was like, okay, even the head security guy was like, yes, ma'am, we'll get on it. I was like, this is so
That
silly.
does remind me. God bless Harry Daniels. He was working yesterday or the day
Really?
before. He he pitched us to Kim Kardashian's team. Don't ask me how he knows Kim's people,
I
but
didn't see that. What was
He
there a
texted
group?
me.
Oh, just you.
Yeah.
I was out of the group text, I guess. What did he say?
he texted me. He was like, "I'm gonna try to get Kim on." And I was like, "Okay."
I can see Kim on here. I think of all the Kardashians, I can see Kim. She seems. I talk about this with like Dana too because I always wear a Skims. She seems. I don't know. She seems like she wants to be like relatable and down with the people. You know what I mean? So she would look very skinny next to me, Kim. If you're trying to look tiny, that's what I'm saying. My show could be that space for people. Like, well, I need to say I look small, you know? That's why I like meet and greet photos with Jason Momoa. I would look so tiny. I was like, look how little I am. But I really did go to those meet and greet pictures, like hoping to make like people jealous, like people I was dating or whatever. I'm like watching me be with Jason Momoa, and they're gonna think we're hooking up. But meanwhile, it's just like a meet and greet photo at a
With the
Comic-Con.
step and repeat.
Yeah. But Jason Momoa was so cool, and this is why I'll do any pose with anyone within reason. But literally, you could ask him, "Could you hug me from behind?" He would do it. Could you like strangle me? He would do it. Like he would do anything, and it's like, and Donnie's very similar too. So if people ask me, a lot of people ask me all the time, "Can you do the Jason Momoa pose with me?" So it's always me, just like my arms around them. I'm like, I guess I'm not quite the same stature. Also, a little offensive. I'm the big one. I had to be Jason Momoa grabbing you. I was like,
Big
all right,
arms,
whatever. I will do it though. It's always cute, girl. So I'm always obliged to do it. But
Oh
it's
my
so
God.
funny. He was nice. He's super nice because even though they run through it quick, like Jason Momoa, because you know some people don't even. Sometimes they have like a glass between them. Have you seen
Yeah.
those? Like a wall. I'm like, you pay $200 and you're gonna get a wall between them. It's like kind of crazy.
I forget who. Oh my God, was it Millie Bobby Brown? Someone was under controversy for like their meet and greet photos. It might have
Really?
been- I don't know if it was Millie Bobby Brown.
We went once in quarantine, like, and we can only take a picture with a cardboard cutout.
Donnie. It was our Donnie Osmond meet and greet.
It
And
wasn't his fault. It's
No.
the venue. The venue forced him to not, because I think they
Right.
wanted to keep him, healthy to do the shows.
Right. And that
And
was
he's
right.
like, I want to. I wish. I want to do it.
Oh, Donnie's
And
like the nicest to like hug you and like do all this stuff. I remember, and it was your first meet and greet for Donnie, and I was so excited about to like go with you. And then they're like, you can have one next to the cardboard cutout. I was like, I'll take it, honestly. That's what I'm saying. Like people who love meet and greets and like pay that money, they don't mind it. They like the experience. Like I'm that person, so I never like clown people too hard, especially like JoJo. If there's like that experience you can pay for with your favorite celebrity, and I get it. If you don't like love celebrities, then like it doesn't matter. But if you like love like Donnie Osmond, I would pay anything. If he had a cruise, $4,000, I'm going. You know what I mean? Like if you don't love celebrities, you don't get it. But even Jason Momoa, those Comic-Con lines, we waited hours. We waited like 3 hours in those lines, and you get a second with him. But even those like 5 seconds you get with him it's kind of worth it. I went to like 6 in 1 year. I was like so obsessed. I would like fly around to meet him, and it was so you get like a high, and you get to post the picture, and I still love those pictures. I posted one like last year, and I'm like, look at me with Jason Momoa. Like it's just so cool, you know? I don't know.
I can only imagine if she knew Photoshop back then.
I don't know
Oh my
Photoshop
God.
now. Oh, like
It
I
would've
could just Photoshop myself with him.
No, you would use the pictures with him and Photoshop. Here we're on vacation. Here we're.
Like I'm not getting my hand over here with Bo Burnham. Like I would like I'm not crazy, okay? Not that that's crazy. It's a little crazy to do that, but no, I don't know Photoshop. But I just love the experience, even if it is with a step and repeat. I love it. I don't know. It's like getting to meet someone you love. I get it.
And some of them are like A-list actors that do them now. Like Chris Evans does them. Like Elizabeth Olsen. Like people who don't even really need the money, you would think.
That's,
like,
that's what I don't get is because it's like, okay, how much are the meet and greets, and then how much are they getting at those meet and greets?
they must get a huge percentage. The only one I've done was for the show Teen Wolf. You know Tyler Posey from Teen Wolf?
Is he a singer?
No, he's an actor.
No.
It was an MTV show.
Posey.
Yeah, it was a show with Dylan O'Brien, but Dylan O'Brien was, I guess, too famous for
Who's
it.
Dylan O'Brien?
You don't know?
I've never heard that name. Who? Is he from 13 Reasons? Oh, Dylan O'Brien.
That's Dylan Minette.
See, I was close. I was like, I know there's a Dylan. Dylan O'Brien.
He's pretty...
Never heard of him, actually.
He's pretty popular. He hasn't been in anything huge, but he was in The Maze Runner. You know The Maze Runner?
No. And he didn't have a meet and greet? I'm like,
No,
we don't know.
it was the whole cast of Teen Wolf except minus Dylan O'Brien. But I loved Teen Wolf at the time, so I went to like it was like a Comic-Con but just for Teen Wolf in Burbank. It was small.
Where? Just like at a convention?
At a hotel.
Oh.
It was like this company did them for like Vampire Diaries, for Teen Wolf. It was like for CW MTV like teen shows.
How much did you pay?
I think it was the ticket for like the weekend was like $150 or whatever, and then the photos were individual. So if you wanted like a Tyler Posey one, it was like another $200. And but he's not like A-list, so I can't imagine. I'm sure the A-list must be like what, like maybe like $400, $500, I would think.
I think Jason Momoa was only like $200.
Really?
That's what I was like. They must pay extra, like just getting him to the convention. Like they must pay him like a flat fee.
Because that's how you get people to go. Like
Yeah.
if you put him in the advertisements, whatever.
Maybe he was more. I don't think so. I don't know. I definitely wasn't more than like 500. I don't think for that.
That is pretty crazy because even he was still humongous like a couple years because he was still Aquaman.
He was
right?
definitely. It was
Yeah.
like during Aquaman. It was
Yeah.
like when the movie came out. So I was like so shook that he was at all these conventions.
But yeah, I see like the Marvel people and Millie Bobby Brown too. Like she is good money wise.
We
like,
know
$10
$10 million for one movie.
She just did one recently. So
What was her did you find the controversy?
I couldn't find it. I don't remember if it was her, but I think it was just people being mad though because I forget who it was. I want to say it's Millie Bobby Brown, but don't take my word for it because I can't find the receipt. But it was like an actress for sure. But they were posing next to someone who was in a wheelchair and they were just standing like straight, like they didn't like lean down. And then people were mad that the actress didn't like get closer to the person in the wheelchair.
Oh,
But,
interesting.
yeah.
I don't know the right etiquette for that. Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't
actually
know. I actually don't know either. Like, because could it be offensive if
That's
you like?
what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to.
So I think it was Millie, but whoever it is, give them a little grace. I think. But,
yeah, or just like, I guess you just ask and stuff
Yeah.
like that. People like to judge. I think I forgot. Maybe it was like Lord of the Rings or somebody. Like they definitely had a wall.
That makes sense.
And it was crazy. And it's like a plastic wall. And I guess maybe it was quarantine, but it still looked so weird. I was like, I don't know.
There's
Yeah,
some
I
I'd be
remember that.
afraid. Like Elizabeth Olsen, I love her character in like Marvel, but I'd be afraid because she's so like proper and like
In real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Oh,
that
to, like-
I would be afraid to like try to do something silly with her. I'd be like, okay.
That's true. My people are very respectful. They're always like, "Can I touch you?" I was like, "Yeah." Like, you know, it's like a meet and greet. I mean, it's not crazy, but I mean, you can hug me. And it's like I always go in for like the hug, but yeah, I guess you never know, especially with like girls, especially
Yeah.
like you said, celebrities. Like, Britney Spears? I know they said don't touch, so we're like hands behind the back. Like it was very, and she too had her hands. But again, it was worth it to me. I spent $2,000 for her, and it was worth every penny. She didn't say one word to me, and I loved it. I was like, perfect. I love this. And I got a photo, and it's the greatest photo ever of my life. So
I don't know whose meet and greet I would do now.
So you only did one. You only did the Teen Wolf.
Yeah, I've only done Teen Wolf. Right? Yeah, because I mean, I was lucky though, because when I was most excited, I was an intern at Entertainment Tonight, and I would go to. When you're an intern, you got to go on the different shoots, like for the junkets or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime there was something I really loved, I would ask to go on it, and then they would help me get a photo. So I
yeah.
kind of had the cut around,
Yeah,
because I
you're
got
like-
like One Direction that way, and
Oh, so that's why you have to go.
yeah.
For us common
if
folk,
I needed
we have
to,
to.
yeah.
We
If
have
I
to go to
needed
the
to,
New York.
I would.
I was standing in line at those Comic Cons, and this is like 2019. Okay, this is like after Vlog Squad. Like I had some notoriety, and I was still standing in those lines. I was doing meet and greet in those lines. People were like, "Oh, sure, I was like, okay," and you're just like sitting there for hours. So it really is like a meet and greet at that point, and you're like, oh, "Okay, that was fun. I loved it. I want to take it back."
I keep getting ads now for VidCon. Like on Instagram, I keep getting VidCon sponsored ads, and I feel so old because I really don't know
Anyone?
Like, anyone.
who's the headlines this year? Do we know?
They're doing them in batches. Let me see what they just posted because they're doing like 20. They're announcing like 20 at a time, and they're gonna have a couple hundred. And I just really didn't recognize any of them.
Not Jake and Johnny. They broke up. Did you see?
What?
Johnny moved out,
Really?
and they announced no more videos together. They
What?
said the J&J era is over.
Like on good terms or just like or weird
Well, they
terms?
both posted on their TikToks individually that it's over.
When did they do this?
2 days ago.
Wow, so that's breaking news.
It is breaking news. And then Johnny had a post, "Don't blame Grace," because everyone was going for Grace and being like, it's because of her.
What?
Yep. So it's officially done. That
You have
era.
to reach out for a statement.
That world is just so crazy to me.
I really don't understand it.
Yeah, I try to be in it, but I'm also like, I don't think that's for me. But I
didn't
love them.
he thrive after him and Tara broke up?
Jake? Well, him and Jake and Johnny took over when Tara broke up. So they
That's what I'm
thrived
saying.
together.
So maybe this breakup is the next
Oh, he think you're going to
breakup.
thrive.
That he's going to buy him a car. They're
I
going to
don't
do
think
videos
it's going to
together.
work. He did a video shopping alone, and everyone's like, this is just sad.
Oh.
I love him. Johnny's on tour. He's like shirtless touring with all his tattoos. Like he seems like he's living his best life. Grace is like black hair now and emo, and
Oh.
they probably moved in together. I heard Carrington moved out.
I heard that too, actually.
Wait, really? I
Yeah.
love that. How did you hear that?
I just heard someone, I think it was TikTok, there was like a thing
Oh.
like, where did Carrington go or something?
He's out.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone. They're moving on, you guys. It's the end of an era. That's actually like so sad.
That is.
Because like, what are they gonna do without each other? Because I do think their power is with them. It's
As
like the
a
Vlog
group,
Squad. Yeah,
they are a good group. They're like the cool group.
they're the cool group, but
Yeah.
they've
Disbanded?
disbanded. Tara Yummy had Tara
Tara
Yummy.
Yummy.
Yeah, so sorry. I love Tara. Had Ross Lynch on.
Yeah,
her car.
in the car. Mm-hmm.
She was very much like, do you think she was a fan or she like really didn't know him, you think? Did you watch it?
I saw a clip. I saw the clip
Yeah.
where Ross was like confused about Jake buying Tara a car.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
On Patreon, we have to. I like want to ask Darien, if give him these names and see if he
Ooh.
knows, because it'll be very much like a Moses where he like does not.
Do you know Ross Lynch?
You don't know Tara Yummy. No.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy to me that someone would know Ross Lynch and not Tara Yummy. I had no idea who Ross Lynch. You explained him to me. You said he's from like Teen Beach Musical. I was like, okay, I know that from TikTok, but I had no idea who this person is. And I feel like I'm pretty with it with like young stars. But that's
I don't know
crazy.
if you're that with it. You don't know Dylan O'Brien.
You guys, let us know. Let's do a poll right now. Do you know Dylan O'Brien? I'm gonna do a poll. After we're done, give me that's my favorite thing to do on Instagram now is ask
You do
people.
love a
I
poll.
love a
You
poll.
love a
Because
poll.
when you weren't here for thumbnails, I was like, ooh, I don't know if we should do Hailey Bieber again because that's our three in a row. So I did a poll. I was like, guys, should we do Hailey Bieber, Jonas Brothers, or Drake and Josh? And surprisingly, Drake and Josh was number 2. And
Oh.
Jonas Brothers, they're like, we don't
No,
care.
Jonas Brothers are
Which is crazy. But people wanted to see the Hailey again. I was like, all right, we'll do another Hailey Bieber thumbnail. No Hailey Bieber today. I was like, when I saw the thumbnail again, I was like, but I didn't have an option. I didn't have an alternative. So I was like, okay, but do you know Ross Lynch? You don't have any guess who that could be?
What's the name again?
Ross Lynch. We did talk about him on Hot Topics with Oscar last week.
Ross Lynch.
Yeah.
David Lynch's son?
Close, I guess. They're both blonde. You don't know. You don't remember? Oscar talked about him. He explained who he was to me last week.
Oh, I must have been researching something.
Do you remember that song on TikTok? Like, it's just a song, a little bit away to move the story. Okay, I'm done. What is it? How does the next line go?
I don't know. I don't even know the song.
No, just not the typical. Dun, 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 dun. Please won't you make it stop. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't stop singing. Make it stop. Is it real or you don't know this song? It's from the movie, the Teen Beach one. You never saw it?
I never saw. I just know he's from that. But
Oh
I've
my
never
God,
seen it. I've never seen
fake.
Austin and Ally either.
Oh, that's what he's from
Yeah.
too. Is that the one Rainy Rodriguez is in?
Yes.
Love. I need to see this one. Love her. I need to get her
I
to
was
play
gonna say,
me.
we gotta get Rainy Rodriguez. on.
Please. I'm obsessed with her so much. Oh, that's so interesting.
Did you order like cheesecake or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
What?
What?
Yeah, I would love some
'Cause
cheesecake. It says cheesecake on there?
Yaya cheesecakes. I don't know what it is.
Oh my God. That is like
What?
from months ago. And I never paid for it. It's okay. Shout out Yaya Cheesecake. Cheekies, who's been on this program. She always talks about
Right,
this
I remember.
banana cheesecake. I've
Yeah.
been trying to order this banana cheesecake for so long. And I don't know, we keep having miscommunication. Is she here?
So let me
This
go
was
out.
this was like 6 months ago. I'm trying to order this. I wonder if it's her. Is it Yaya?
I'll check.
She's like a local and Cheekies is like, this is the best cheesecake. Like not sponsored, like you have to get this cheesecake.
It's so random. Okay, I'll go check.
You
can
hate cheesecake,
continue.
but I
It's
love it.
rolling.
That's crazy. That's so weird. This cheesecake is literally from like whatever Cheekies we want, which is like a year
That
ago.
was a long time ago.
Yeah. And I've been DMing with this person trying to get the cheesecakes to me and like, but I never actually paid for it. And she's like, oh, I'll just like give it to you. And I was like, no, it's fine. I'll pay for it. So I never paid. So, but that's so random. A year later, they just show up. Should probably verify that it's them. I was just like opening the gate for
They know
anyone.
cheesecake is the Trojan horse, and yeah, that's true.
That's That's so
And you
true.
want to get in here and just say, there's some cheesecake
It's the
on the
cheesecake. We've been having people leave stuff down just in case because I'm like, I feel like that's too easy to be like, here's some food. And we're like, we didn't order any food. And like, oh, someone ordered it for you. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Oh, man. There was somewhere I was going with it, but I can't.
VidCon. That was the only other thing we
Oh,
were talking
yeah.
about.
Back to VidCon. Is there billboard people?
They just have announced the lineups, and they've done 2 batches so far, and I really don't know anybody. It's Aquarium Info, Eleanor Neal. I do know Eleanor Neal. She does true crime. Lore DIY. We know Lore.
She's like the headliner?
She's on this the poster so far. Slimesicle. You know Slimesicle? Mythical
No.
Kitchen.
Mythical
Sketch.
Kitchen.
You know Sketch?
Totally Sketch?
No, just Sketch.
No. Who's
He's-
Sketch?
He's a gamer. I think he was in the FaZe group or something, and he like videos of him came out having like relations with men, and then
Oh.
they kicked him out.
Oh.
Tana knows him, so if Tana knows him, I feel like
Wait,
he must
really?
be cool.
Well,
yeah.
Tana knows everybody. She knows like the most random
That's
people.
true.
Should we display it?
Whoa!
It's so crazy. Oh.
She was shy. She didn't want to come in.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yaya's cheesecake.
Popsicles.
Oh my god, we need to get plates ASAP. Oh my god, this is so exciting. You have to try. I know you don't even like cheesecake, but you should try
We'll
one.
try it there.
Are you a cheesecake person?
I love cheesecake.
I love cheesecake too. Moses is the only one who doesn't like cheesecake. Darian? Oh, Darian left.
he
Bye.
just went to the bathroom, but he
Oh, he
loves
said bye.
cheesecake.
By the way, he's like,
Ooh! Oh my god! Wait, let me have my phone. I needed to give like a little moment for this, but I know it's on the podcast. Yaya's cheesecake. I'm
Okay, be careful. Slides.
Wow, that looks really
wow.
good. I love all the toppings.
Oh my god! Wait, should I take a little? Let me take a little video. Shout out Yaya's cheesecake a year later. Love this. Also, didn't pay for it, so it's nice. She just like came with it.
You know, she said surprise. I was like,
I love
That
that.
was a surprise. That's. She want to come in? Okay, I'm gonna
no,
give a
she
little
was very
shout out.
shy.
It's like chocolate with nuts on top. And yeah, is it banana cheesecake?
Is it banana?
Is it? It doesn't taste like normal cheesecake,
Her
does
famous one is banana.
it? I think. Do you taste banana?
Really, chocolate
Maybe
banana.
Maybe it was the banana nut.
Oh, you're right. Maybe
Does
it's
your
a
nut
banana.
taste banana-y? Mine kind of does. Now that they say that.
It's
could be like-
hard to say. Maybe a little bit.
Chocolate banana.
But
Mine-
it is good. The chocolate coating on it, what makes it so good.
Mine like Butterfinger. That's so funny. Maybe she was in the area or something.
Yeah, like what makes somebody suddenly think about it?
I love it though. To me, that was the best surprise of the whole day. How crazy!
Yeah.
Like you just wake up. I knew this morning. I said today's gonna be a good day. I really did say that, and it was. You know, sometimes you have to tell yourself in the morning, you're like, today's gonna be a good day, and this was. Surprise cheesecake is crazy. Well, I had cheesecake yesterday with Tana too because she loves carrot cake and cheesecake, so we got carrot cake cheesecake. They had a s'mores cheesecake. We ordered s'mores cheesecake, tiramisu cheesecake, red velvet, and carrot cake. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh my god, it was so good. I love it. The s'mores cheesecake is crazy. Like that cheesecake is so good.
This is pretty much that.
Oh yeah.
It has the
Chocolate
the
marshmallow brand.
cracker on the
I
bottom.
can't believe you're eating like more than one bite because like you really don't like a cheesecake. That's crazy.
No, this is really good. And like you said, it's like almost like a frozen cake, you know, like a popsicle.
I love the way it tastes. It's so good. Wow.
Mabo
I'm
will
so
be so
shook.
excited.
Oh yeah, she'll love these little cake pops. I told her we could get rainbow ice cream tonight too. She was being so sweet. It's so funny. We actually went to go give her like a kiss, and you know I have all my makeup on. And whenever I have like lipstick or lip gloss, she always wants to kiss on the lips. She's like on the lips, and then it gets on her, and I'm like, oh, let me take it off. She's like, no, I got mommy's
She
lipstick.
wants it? That's so cute.
It was actually so cute. She was so sweet. I think when I'm dressed glam and pretty, she thinks I'm like a princess because she looks at me with like such adoration. She's just, like, she just like smiles. She doesn't always do that. So I was like, wow, I gotta be a Disney princess every day for her. She was so happy. She's local. Yeah, she's local in the area. Get her. She's amazing. Fun for parties. We should get some for
Yeah, it's really good.
Elvis's birthday. By the way, if Disney's out there wants to do a Lilo and Stitch promotion for Elvis's birthday, we'll get a giant screen out there. I was like, how do we get to see the movie here? But maybe we'll just play the
That
movie.
is so funny.
Right?
'Cause
Kardashian
once
status.
again, Harry Daniels.
Did he have a Lilo and Stitch
He
connection?
put me on an email with the girl that does digital for all the Disney movies.
Wow. One day, one of his connections will come through because he had an email for me
Well, you
too.
got
For
Bowen.
that is true.
Yeah.
Ashley and Bowen gave him
Bowen
the
Yang,
credit.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like, thanks to Harry Daniels.
Yeah.
So that's true. He's putting it out into the sphere.
Yeah,
That is
he's
so
working
true.
hard. That Harry Daniels.
Harry Daniels, if you want to come to my New York show, let me know. Because he was trying to come to Broadway, but we weren't really running that, so we couldn't figure out how to get it in there. But if you want to come to New York, we're running that show. Radio City Music Hall, April 15th. Can't wait. I have a little Rockettes number I'm doing a mashup of Frank Sinatra's New York, New York with Jay-Z's Empire State of Mind. And it's good. We changed the lyrics a little bit, you know, to fit me. But yeah, I have like, you know, rolling up in the emerald green Maybach. And then instead of going to like, I say we're going to the Plaza on Fifth Avenue. He has like some different lines. So we changed it a little bit. Hibachi on 6th. You know, I just, you know, want to make sure it was appropriate. I love it. I think of Glee singing it. Do you remember when they did it in New York? Concrete jungle. So the mashup's gonna be crazy. I'm not gonna get my rap away, but I'm pretty good. I actually nailed it. Usually when I'm in the studio, we're doing it like 20 times. I think I did the rap in like 6 takes.
You're pretty good at rapping.
I was good. I'm not gonna give it away. It's
Maybe
good.
that's your new era.
I would love to be. Well, I did a Christmas rap. I've done rapping. It's just hard to like write raps for me. Like I don't know, but I'm ready for it.
It's a lot of words to remember when you do it live.
It's a lot of words. I know. I was thinking about that too. Actually, I was like, I kind of crushed it like reading it, but I'm like doing it live might be. But I was on beat. I was on rhythm. Come see me. Heirs of Trish tour. All right. That was great. I love a little cheesecake break. What were we talking about? We're talking about something important.
Just VidCon. It wasn't that important.
That was important. It's not. I love that Laura DIY is doing it. She is an OG and she's been doing it for a long time.
I know. Mythical Kitchen.
Remy and Alicia.
They aren't announced yet. I mean, they're hard to get these days. They're back in Korea.
They are now?
Yes, they went from Korea to Japan, back to Korea.
Oh my God. Do you think they're getting sponsored? How are they doing this trip?
No idea.
That's crazy.
I know.
Oh my God. And all those Domino's sponsorships. You know who Tana always sends me is Chili sponsorships. Chili sponsors a ton of people, like a ton of influencers, like Ken Urich. She got sponsored to do the Triple Dipper going to Chili's.
Really?
Tana sends them to me at like 2 a.m. Look at this. And she like loves all the, like she's obviously not talking. Look at this influencer getting a Chili's. And then I send her Domino's ones. I'm like, Remy doing her 4th Domino's Parmesan twisted crust pizza. I'm like, this is so annoying. And it's not just Remy. There's like literally so many people. And so now when we order food, we used to always get Chili's every time. You know, every time we were getting Chili's, she's like, I'm not ordering from them anymore. And I was like, yeah, absolutely. We shouldn't.
Tana's skinny too, so what?
Exactly. I thought, okay, well, they just don't want a fatty representing. But then I was like, wait a minute. I was like, they don't want She is Triple Dipper Queen. Like, her sound is what people use for the sponsorship. Like, we're going to go to the Chili's in Encino. Like, that's from her podcast.
That is
Isn't that
is
crazy?
diabolical. That is actually diabolical
crazy.
to use her sound.
Even off camera, she's annoyed by it. I'm annoyed by it too, girl. I was a Domino's pizza driver. Like, I don't understand. And like you said, she's like skinny and attractive. And I'm just like, what the hell? So we haven't been ordering it. We used to order hundreds of dollars worth of food from Chili's. And you know, that's the one place Moses does not want food from. If I'm like, we're going to Chili's, like, no, thank you. Because the burgers are just not his thing. They were like, that was actually, like, we couldn't even eat them. They weren't edible. Tana loves it. I don't mind them.
I think maybe just that day they burned them. Like they were like beyond.
You never
well
like
done.
a Chili's moment. We used to go.
When we go to the restaurant, it's nice.
Yeah, there's one here. When we go, but we haven't gone in a while. Got sick of it. We used to go like every day, almost after the podcast. And
Oh yeah, I do remember your.
There was a moment.
I think it gets a little too old, but no Maggiano's.
Did you see Brittany Broski? Did you guys talk about her already? Her musical debut?
No.
Oh, you didn't talk about. Okay.
No. Is this a hot topic? I love it.
I thought so. I saw it all
anywhere.
over my Twitter.
Really?
Yeah. Brittany Broski made her musical debut. We talked about it on Patreon last week when she was teasing it.
Yes, the album cover was gorgeous.
Yes.
It was giving.
And then the official cover of Harry Styles' Adore You came out.
What?
Wait, you really didn't see it?
No.
Oh, I saw it everywhere.
Well, I mean, I saw her singing. I didn't know it was like a cover song. It's like a ballad or something.
Yeah.
Taking a green dress.
I think, is it green?
I don't know, some corset dress.
Oh, yeah. And it's, the corset dress. Mm-hmm. And like I think her hair's a little bit darker, right? It looked a little bit darker. But yeah, it was a cover of Harry Styles' Adore You. I thought it was going to be original music when like she did the teaser for it. But maybe this was like a little test, you know?
No, sure. Totally get it. My first song was Santa Baby. We love a little test. But just the work she put into that album cover, because it had like 20,000 credits.
Yes.
So I thought, well, it's definitely going to be like an original. And then even the music video was like,
It had set design and everything. So
I wonder why she did that. That's so weird.
I guess just to show that she can sing.
But
She does have a
everyone
really
always knew
good
that.
voice.
We saw clips from Pentatonics
But I don't
and
know
stuff.
if everyone knew that she had like a voice. Like she has a really good.
So people are like, whoa, she can sing.
I think a lot of people were surprised. Yeah.
Okay, so it's like her debut. I love a cover song, obviously, but I do love when people do like original music.
Yeah.
No one does that anymore. Like there was an era, Ricky Dillon, Trisha Paytas, everyone, Tana Mojo,
Gabby
Hanna. We were crushing that original music, and I feel like no one's doing that. Are they? I'm trying to think. Like Chris Olsen's not doing original music. I'm trying to think who does like original music.
There's-
it's Addison, but she's like beyond now.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm sure there's the TikTokers, like the Lil Huddies and stuff. I think
That's true. Dixie, that was like the last round of it.
Yeah.
And I thought Brittany for sure, because she definitely would have the means to.
Yeah, and she did this cover with Scotty from Pentatonics as well. He helped do the arrangement and stuff. Yeah. But I imagine it must be just like a little test to see. But I think she definitely has the means. Like you said, she has the means to do like original music and a great voice. Maybe she just wanted to show people like, look, I'm glam and I can sing.
I love that. Fierce. And now, can we say she's skinny now or no? I don't know. I don't know how we comment. She looks good. I don't know.
Looks good.
I guess I say it. I was talking about this yesterday too, and not Love Line. It's like, it's so weird how you like compare yourself to people. Like, I don't think anyone's comparing me and Brittany Broski. However, in my mind, I would always compare me and Brittany because I remember when she came up and I was thinking, oh my gosh, here's another like
a meme girl.
What?
But meme girl?
Oh, I think meme girl. I was like, yes, meme girl. Like a cute, quirky, like
it was the kombucha and then she ran with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Kombucha ran with it. She wasn't, super skinny. So like I'm saying it as someone else. So I would compare us as being like the funny chubby blonde girls as I would like Amy Schumer. Or you know what I mean? Like we're in a category. Maybe no one would compare us three. But that's who I'm competing with in my head. I'm competing with Amy Schumer. Those could have been my roles. And then when Brittany Bros came along, she's obviously younger and a meme and stuff like that. And then blows up. And then you think, oh my gosh, well, she's going to fill the quota if they need like a bigger, voluptuous blonde. But she's very, very, she's also a very tiny person. Could also be in the Hunger Games now, which I think is great,
I love that that's your barometer now.
Well, I think that's like an appropriate way to say it, right? Like if you could be in the Hunger Games, I couldn't be. I'm not playing little Effie Trinket, but she could. She could be a young Effie. And now I'm jealous all over again. I'm like, well, damn it, But I did get excited because I'm like, wow, she lost weight. And it's like, trust me, y'all know I want to be skinny. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm still the last remaining chubby blonde here. Amy Schumer and I still, but I don't think I'm competing with Amy. I think I am in my head, but I'm not getting Netflix deals yet. But then when I saw her be so skinny and beautiful, I was like, okay, now she's a skinny, beautiful blonde model and not competing in the chubby influencer blonde category. So that was my rationalizing.
Right.
But and then she started singing. I was like, oh no, but she does have a good voice. And I think we're in different categories there as well. And I love Brittany. Popular. I don't think she likes me. I know she don't like me. I've heard this from Zach saying and calling him out. He's the one who tried to be like, Brittany doesn't like you. And I was like, oh, okay. It's always the guy getting between the women. Do you ever think about this? Like, why didn't you tell me that? That was crazy. And my sister was there to verify. I remember after she's like, yeah, so Brittany doesn't like you. She said this, this, and this. I was like, that's crazy. He's like, yeah, Brittany said people don't like you. And I was like, oh my God. And it like actually made me cry. But then my anger was directed towards Brittany. When it should be directed to Zach.
Yeah,
why are you telling me this?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people don't like you, Zach. I'm not telling you to your face. That's just the craziest thing when people say that. I was just like, wow. And then it gave me this resentment towards Brittany. So then I was like, wow, okay. Brittany was like, so she has every right to say that behind closed doors. She didn't say it on the podcast. He's airing it out. So Brittany, I apologize. Blame Zach Sang. I have a soft spot for Zach too. I kind of miss him. Sometimes when I see clips, I'm kind of like, oh, he's like ashamed of me. Where I'm like, oh, I kind of miss him. He was like, we went to Benihana together. I considered him a close friend.
Yeah.
This is why I don't become friends with people. And Tana yesterday was like, I think we're becoming friends. I'm like, let's not say it though. Let's not curse it. Like, I love her more than anything.
Silent, like the silent.
Because like she's like, we should go to like Chili's in person. And like, I want to so bad, but the minute it happens, like I went to Benihana. Remember that night? We had 2 kids, and I was like, Friday night I'm going to see Zach Sang at Benihana, and it was so much fun. And then diabolicalness happened afterwards, and that's what I'm scared of. So I'm not gonna live my life in fear. I invited you to Elvis's birthday. So it's, we can't live in fear, but anyways, all that to say, love that she made a music video. I love when people do it. I love when they invest in themselves, especially if you're good.
She waited a while too. Like she's been around for a long time. So
yeah, I wonder why now this is her.
She probably wants to go on tour.
She probably opened for Harry Styles.
Honestly,
watch that happen.
Harry does like her. They did collab, so yeah.
She knows something.
Honestly, yeah, maybe Harry's going to be coming back. Oh, and you didn't get the Lady Gaga invite for the Mayhem Ball. But she didn't announce an opener yet, so you still have time.
I am pretty pregnant when she starts. I did look at the dates. It is July. I'm pretty pregnant then. I know. Well, it'll happen. Maybe Ariana, when she goes on tour next year.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I hope Brittany opens for Harry Styles. That's cool. I like influencers doing big things, and she looks great. When I say the body stuff, when I say people lose weight, like I just think it's a compliment. I just never understand big people who like get insulted when you like not her, but when people like don't like it. It's like, what do you mean? Like you don't like being fat. You don't like people calling you fat. So like, how do you mean you don't like people saying you look good? Do you know what I mean?
No, I get it. I think whenever someone told me when I was skinnier, whenever someone told me I looked good when I was skinnier, I was like, oh, thanks. Like I was excited about it. But I think it's
just not
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying, guys, but I'm sorry if there's a drastic weight loss. If I lose 150 pounds, I'm not going to expect anyone to be like not mentioning it. That's crazy, right? I mean, and they work hard. Like you said, Ozempic's hard. Like you still have to eat healthy. So
there's still a lot of work that goes into it.
And even Remy with her bariatric, I mean, yeah, they shrink your stomach, but you have to also like work it out. I had lipo and I gained it all back. So
that does kind of remind me of Channing Tatum. He said that he's done doing fat rolls.
We did talk about this on Hot
did you really?
Yes,
but it does give me that same vibe of like no one wants to do the fat rolls anymore. So
yeah, and he's like, I can't. And then when you saw the before and after him 235 or 205, I'm like, still muscular, just like not as many six packs. I was like, no. Bring back the Nikki Blonsky. Okay. I didn't get to talk about this with Splish because I love you because you relate to the fatness of it all. You know what I mean? Like you've been there, so we watched over the weekend. This is not a hot topic or current, but kind of because Nikki Blonsky, she's on everyone's FYP. Did you ever watch the movie Queen Size? I know we've talked about it.
Yes.
On like Lifetime or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like the homecoming princess and she's like nominated as like or wins as like a joke or something.
Yeah.
And then she gets on the float and like the chair breaks and then she goes on the news to talk about that happening and then she starts accusing everyone of being jealous of her because she's famous now because she was like on the news for breaking a chair or something like that. There's one scene, I need to recreate it tonight instantly. There's one scene where she like every scene is her just like, by the way, shout out Rob Anderson for making me watch this again because he does like all these reviews of like Seventh Heaven and he's like really funny. So he did a review of Queen Size. I watched it because of him. But there's every shot just shows her like binge eating. Like anytime she's in distress, like she's eating like a thing of ice cream. And there's one shot where she like runs through the house straight to the kitchen, opens up the fridge, takes the ice cream out, and just starts like shoveling it in her mouth to show that she's like upset. And I was like, this is like so crazy that this is what the movie was about, was just her being fat. The whole movie is her being fat. Her dad dies of being fat. Like everyone's just fat in her life. And I'm like, and the plot and the resolution was nothing other than like, okay, now she's famous, got a big head, and now no one likes her because of that, not because she's just fat. So now she's fat and annoying. And I was like, this movie was crazy, and her just shoveling food every scene. I was like, what was this like? And this is like 2010. I'm like, do they just think all fat people just like shove their faces when they're like upset? It was I love Nikki Blonsky. Please come on the podcast. Like, I want to know so much about obviously the cameos, the TikToks. I need to know about the Zac Efron press tour of her and him pretending like they're dating when he was dating Vanessa Hudgens. Did you see those clips? I have to just show it because I talked about it with Spill Sesh. And I feel like, and she didn't see it either, and it's the most diabolical clip ever of him, Zac Efron saying he loves big girls, and you can just see him like actually being disgusted by saying that, him just being like, yeah, I love a big girls, they're confident, he just looks so grossed out, and I was like, as a big girl, this is cringe, and I love Zac Efron too, but it was the craziest thing, and they're just trying to convince everyone that, oh, here it is.
Like, you guys are best friends, but this one is like, I like big girls.
Yeah. Oh, is that what I said?
Yeah.
He does.
It's like, because they're larger than life and they're comfortable in their skin. So I'm
rock on. It's true.
Rock on.
I always say it's so funny. But one of the main reasons I can relate to Link is because, I'm not all about these, like, super, super skinny, perfect girls. That's so Hollywood. That's not what girls are about. It's self-confidence. It's sense of humor. It's fun. It's what you do. It's how comfortable you are.
It's how you shake your stuff.
And that's,
And that is what you do.
Nikki's got some stuff to shake.
Yeah. And I shook it all for him, didn't I?
Like, why did they do this press tour to be like that? Like, he's clearly dating Vanessa at the time, who's so skinny too. And I'm like, what? And you can tell he just like doesn't know what to say. I love the big girls. It's about the confidence. So it's like, So anyways, I hate that one so bad. I reposted it. I made 5 comments on it. I'm like, I hate this. And I need to know what she was thinking and what she was feeling. And he kind of let her on, though. There was a lot of interviews where he's like, that kiss was real. That kiss I felt. I was like, I'd be Delulu too. There's no way Zac Efron likes big girl. Name me one big girl he's dated. None. Just because you played somebody who liked a big girl in a movie doesn't mean you like big girls. It's so funny. And then Nikki Blonsky was talking about, she got a cameo of someone who's like, Hairspray inspired me to go to a Black Lives Matter movement. And she's like, yeah, I've been to one of those as well. And it cuts to her like in the, have you seen Hairspray?
Yeah.
It cuts to her like with Queen Latifah like doing the march
Oh
in the
my God.
60s. And I was like, I don't know if she did the cut or someone else did it.
I don't think she did the cut.
Oh, you don't think so? I thought it was
hope she didn't do the cut.
I thought she did it. And I was like, that's so funny. She's like, I too went to one of those. That makes sense. Maybe someone cut it. Okay, because I was like, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure. Oh my God.
And now her price went from $20 cameo to $200.
Are you serious?
And she said she's done 3,000 of them in the past like month.
The charts, the cameo chart is her and Corey King. They keep battling it out.
Corey King?
Corey King and Nikki Blonsky are number 1 and number 2. They keep swapping.
No way.
Yes.
I'm trying to get Corey King in my music video in May.
She
for
is
gay.
so Trish. She is baby Trisha vibes.
Love her so much, and I want her to be in my video, and it's a big one. We're doing it at like a backlot. Should probably reach out to her before she gets booked.
Yeah, because she is I think her cameo started out cheap, and now she's like over $100, I think, too.
100. I'm gonna buy. I'll buy 50 cameos for you to be. What is that? How much money is that? I'm so bad. Is that 50,000? No.
Oh no.
What's 50
5,
times 100?
5,000.
50,000 might be a little steep. That's great. I love a cameo too. I love the cameo queens. I mean, Corey does. She does dress up, and I appreciate that. But Nikki Blonsky, they're pretty good too. I love it. I need Nikki Blonsky. She's my dream guest actually at the moment. And not kidding. You think she's in LA? Let's reach out.
I think she follows me.
She might follow me too, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look ASAP. I bet she'd sing with me. I'm just like,
She'd do the whole Hairspray number with me.
please. I could do the whole Hairspray. Oh my God. I remember one of the first songs that was pitched for me and Ben Platt at my Broadway show was Without Love, and I wanted to do it so bad, and then it switched, and I was like so sad. I was like, that would have been such a good one. Nikki Blonsky, I love you. You're just everything. I haven't seen her. Oh, I guess no, she's around. So she kind of looks the same, right? Like as far as her Hairspray look, she kind of has the same vibe.
From what I see in the cameos, right? She kind of looks the same.
Love it. Wonder if she still keeps in touch with Zac Efron.
Somehow, I don't think so.
Well, she said in an interview, like when he was going through rehab, she's like, yeah, like I called him up, I picked up the phone right away, and I was like, and that was like recent.
But
I was
did
like,
he pick up the phone?
Maybe, we don't know. Let's ask her the questions.
Do you see all those tweets that she did like back in the day? It was a long time ago, but she would tweet random people, be like, "Hey, Amanda Bynes, it's Nikki from the movie Hairspray."
Oh,
she would just tweet people and just like ask to like link up with them.
Oh, but she like knew Amanda, right, from the
that's
movie?
true, yeah.
Okay, so it was,
I
like,
think
random.
she did like Lindsay Lohan. No, she did some randoms like a Lindsay Lohan.
She might be problematic. I don't know. Someone was like, "Ooh, did everyone forget?" And I'm like, "Wait, what did she do?" She did something at an airport.
I remember she got in a fight with a girl from America's Next Top Model, but I don't remember what happened.
It was pretty bad.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. And why did you not stop me earlier?
I heard Dad, he was actually like charged with assault.
Wait, really?
Because the whole family jumped and assaulted that girl.
Wait, what? At the airport?
Mm-hmm.
Nikki Blonsky's family
Yeah.
assaulted a girl physically.
Because they had an argument about seats and stuff. I think they were holding seats. She wanted a seat. And they started exchanging words, and it ended up with her family beating up this girl. And then
What? Beating up?
yeah, and they used some bad racial words.
Oh
Oh my god! Wait, I need to look up the.
Why did you not stop me sooner? Why were you like just letting us
I was
go?
like, how did you not?
How do you know? That's my question.
'Cause
Why?
I remember they had a fight, but I didn't think it
Because
was.
she's been on my For You page too, and I was like, who is she even? Like, it took me a minute to even know
Oh
who it was.
no, Nikki Blonsky.
And then I saw all that stuff. And
See, okay. When people call me a problematic fave, I'm not like beating up people at the airport. Like this would be considered a problematic person. Okay, like what?
no, but I mean, the dad was charged, and
Oh
there was there was a lot. And
Whoa.
pretty much since then, she hasn't done it. Like that was the moment
Oh
that
my
her
god.
career.
Well, yeah, that's
came
like
to a halt.
criminal. I mean, that's like a little more than being problematic. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, yeah, the girl's mom had to be airlifted to a hospital for
What?
injuries.
What?
And Nikki and her parents face assault charges related to the fight.
Stop it.
2008.
What?
Is this one? This
This
article
is like
from 2008.
Hairspray. That's like the year it came out, isn't it?
Published? Yeah, this article was published October 9, 2008.
I'm so shook.
And I remember it was a girl from America's Next Top Model.
Oh my
I didn't think it was that. I thought it was just, like
And it's over an airport seat?
Yeah.
What? Oh my god. That's like actually the craziest story I've ever heard from like a celebrity, non-celebrity. That's like crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. Influencers maybe aren't that bad. They're maybe a little like nutty, but that's insane. Like that's crazy.
Because you would expect the family to kind of try to pull back and,
Of
de-escalate the
course.
situation. Here it seems like there was the opposite. It's like everyone just jumped
Especially
in.
having like celebrity status at that point. You just were in Hairspray. Hairspray came out, what, 2008, right? Or was it?
I think it was, I was in middle school.
I swear it came out when I was an adult. I think it has to be 2008 or 2007.
I think 2007. Yeah, 2007.
So like the year before, you're in like the biggest movie starring with John Travolta, Zac Efron, Queen Latifah, and like the next year you're like beating up at a model at American. Was this a plus size model or a regular size model?
Regular size. I remember Bianca. Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. That should be more of a charge. Attempted murder or something like that. You know what I mean? Like if no, I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like you can't just as a larger person just like sit on a little person and not expect anything. Do you know what I mean? Like that's kind of crazy. I think it's okay. They got charged. I think they're criminals. I think it's okay to say.
It's attempted murder of a big person.
Yes! Because it's not a fair fight to begin with. That's crazy. It's fine. We can say it. That's an actual problematic. Sorry, Nikki Blonsky. I'm sorry. We can't come on anymore. That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Right? That's a crazy thing to like beat up people at the airport
Yeah.
over a
Seats.
seat. And you're also like a celebrity, and like that person also too. Like what? I need to know like what. But I guess it doesn't matter. I don't care like what happened. She could have been like, "Hey, fatty, fat, you're disgusting," and you still don't beat someone up over it. Like what the hell happened? They must have been on drugs. Like I'm just gonna assume
The whole family.
maybe
At the airport.
You said the airport's the place. It's like the place where people do drugs. I don't know.
I think some people, it doesn't, like, even though
No,
you
but that's
become
crazy.
famous, you're still the same person you were before. And that's who they were before.
I'm like so shook. I'm more shook you didn't tell me this. I talk about Nikki Blonsky all the time. How are you not telling me this like privately? I feel like it's something you should tell me, so I'm not just like going on an I love Nikki Blonsky train.
Because you know her, so I didn't know her that well, so I thought maybe this is something in her past, and since then a lot has happened.
But this is like a Mark Wahlberg thing when he like beat up those guys back in the It's like
That's what I'm saying. Here he is now. He has a whole career, and people love him, and he has a whole like.
That's
I didn't
true,
know.
misogyny.
I don't know anything about her.
they need to, but those people, oh my God, I'm all about growth and change, but I don't think you should be like on social media again after that. Like that's crazy. And like people buying cameos from her. I don't know. Am I wrong? Like, I feel like this is something in the past that like should not be overlooked.
I don't know if she said anything about it. She apologized. She learned.
Yeah, I wonder what her
moved
response.
on.
I'm so shook right now.
But yeah, I mean, she went from movies to cameos. It's like.
Well, she's still doing cameos. She's competing with Corey King, a
Yeah, but
goddess.
that's the least she could do.
That's crazy. I'm so sad. Like she was like such a plus size. It's giving plus size people a bad name too. It's like White Lotus. The gay line is incest, and now we have Nikki Blonsky being fat and angry. It's like I don't like it. This is why us fat people get a bad rap. Like they're aggressive. They must need food. You know, like it's crazy.
I blame Zac Efron.
I blame Zac Efron too. He let her on, and then he started dating Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh my God.
That's sad. I hope that girl is okay. Like, is she fine? Like, the mom was airlifted? Is crazy.
Oh, I remember they got a fight. Didn't remember it being this insane.
The stuff that they said was really.
And it's also not like the girls
hurtful.
with the girls. Even that's crazy. But like your dad, like that's crazy. Your dad just started jumping in on this fight. Like they should be holding you back, not joining in. Like that's crazy. And she addressed it? I don't know.
I guess she talked about it. It got resurfaced in 2020. This is another article from June 2020. She said, "I am deeply saddened and hurt to hear I have been wrongly accused of ever having anything other than love in my heart.
She denies
For
it?
someone of a different race when that couldn't be further from the truth. I am finally in a good place in my life, living my true self. I did not feel the need to rehash the trauma we all experienced that day.
Oh, not the
or
we all.
point fingers at anyone else to try and tarnish their reputation."
Was she airlifted to a hospital? Because I'm pretty sure that's great. Okay, so got it. So there was like racist remarks being said.
Bianca told people at the time that Golden's family had brought both race and physical appearance up amid the fight, claiming that Bianca's brother called her a fat white bitch. But Bianca said that didn't happen.
I mean, even
Bianca
so,
went on Tyra.
I don't think we need to like start
That is
swinging.
crazy.
I'm so shook.
But Nikki denies that her family used racist terms.
I mean, again, like, got it, but also you attacked her. The mom's in an airlift. Like, okay, I think that's like, you know, it's pretty serious, but also what? Like, you attacked this person. Like, wow. Oh my God, that's sad. Wow. What a bummer. Should we end it there? Oh no, we're still going. I don't know what to say. I'm so shook. Oh my God, my hero in 10 seconds just went away. I was so excited about having her on. I mean, that's a really bad person, right? Right? Look, I know I'm Trisha, but like, I just trolled a little bit. I'm not like beating people up at the airports.
Yeah.
That's
Worse when
crazy.
it's the whole family because they're like, okay, that's the environment they're in all the time, and that's kind of, you know.
Oh, girl, what? Oh my god. Oh my god.
And I thought, because I remember the fight thing, but I just thought, oh, if she's number one on Cameo and everyone on TikTok loves her, then it wasn't that bad.
People do just forget, aren't they? They're like, we're moving on.
I guess and a lot of the TikTok generation wasn't really around.
They weren't even born.
Yes.
That's
In 2008
so true.
when it happened. Oh.
Not trying to like rehash, but that's pretty crazy.
It is a lot. Physical assault is like.
I think it's like cancelable. I think that should be cancelable, right? Like you like. Then obviously there was some sort of verbal assaults, you know, they're denying whatever. I'm sure there was something
To lead to the physical, yeah.
Like you say, words hurt, but violence actually hurts.
Yeah, actually.
He
Like,
lifted to the hospital.
if I'm getting beat up, oh my, I will never let anyone forget it. That's why I'm like, with Jeff, I'm like, talk about your eye forever. Like, that's great. And that, I guess that wasn't like an actual, like, intentional one, but sounds pretty intentional. I'm never going to stop talking about it if Nikki Blonsky beat me up at the airport. I don't know who would take who. Who outweighs who? Are we in the same weight division? Who wins? Probably.
But you have a baby, so yeah.
Currently,
Yes.
yes. The baby's out. We'll fight. We'll do celebrity boxing. Don't people do like YouTuber boxing or something? Okay. Me and Nikki Blonsky. Probably in the same weight class, to be honest.
Oh
And
my
last time I
God.
gave birth, like Ozempic, I ended up weighing more. The baby came out and I weighed more when I came back. I was like, love that for me. So, a fighter. No, I don't know. Nikki actually don't. She actually
I
scares
think it
me.
would be.
She's coming. Yeah, she finds. No, you're right, girl. Just kidding.
She's on record too.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
winning
Not doing
fights.
it. Oh god. Well, that's
That
it.
really came crashing down.
That came crashing. That was crazy. Why did Moses wait so long to say that? That was wild.
Because this is exactly the reason why.
Oh
you
my
were so happy.
But, babe, I talk about it all the time. You could have told me this earlier, yesterday, 2 days ago. How do you know all
We
this?
have plenty to talk about. Like you said, after the show, we leave here and we're like
No, not
completely
Nikki Blonsky. She stays with me forever. I love
with
her.
you. I still don't even remember her name when I.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Well, in a way, she got canceled. She doesn't really work anymore, so I guess she didn't
But
get
that's the
canceled.
reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Although her TikTok price is pretty high up there.
Oh god. Damn, people really do forget. Give it 20 years and Mark
That was
Wahlberg.
it was worse than I thought.
It's like Mel Gibson status. Mel Gibson, maybe she'll be in the next Daddy's Home 3.
Stop it.
Those are the only movies. Turn Catholic, go in all their movies. The next Passion. It's crazy. You do Passion of the Christ, everyone's like, oh, he's fine. That rabbit hole is deep too. It's like,
Oh my God.
because someone like, we were talking about What Women Want yesterday, the movie where you could like read women's thoughts during sex and like, yeah, it's such a good movie. Mel Gibson. And like, and like, yeah. And then Dan's like, I don't even really know what he did. I'm like, yeah, I don't either.
Oh.
They start like looking up and you're
Yes,
like,
that is crazy.
his like rabbit hole is crazy. And you
Yeah.
kind of remember, okay, he said some like crazy remarks when he's drunk, but like,
I guess you're right.
No.
That is kind of because it predated me like being on Perez Hilton and stuff. So
Right.
I don't know about it. But I remember we talked about it once.
Yes.
And looked it up. I was like, oh, damn.
it just
You
goes
know,
deeper and deeper, and you're just
yeah.
like, oh my god, this person's
true.
psychotic. Like, how is he not in a conservatorship? Like, it's so insane. Wow. All right. Well, I hope they got the help they need. I guess I'm all
everyone's
for
okay,
it.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, prisoners come out reformed, so maybe she was too. I don't know, but damn. Yeah. Hopefully everyone's well. We should get the model on here.
I
Let's
know
see how she is.
Bianca.
Yeah,
How is
Bianca.
Bianca?
All right, that's it. So we had any hot topics there?
I don't know if you could
That was the hot
pivot
topic.
after that.
Yeah. That was the hottest topic of the day.
That should be the
thumbnail.
title.
Nikki Blonsky exposed.
Me fighting Nikki Blonsky.
At the airport.
We're gonna get canceled for this episode. It's fine. We're coming for the Wendy route. You know, we got to be a little more vicious these days. Yeah, she probably was on Wendy. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to do extended on the Patreon. Love you, Yaya's Cheesecakes. And then also come see us do the Newlywed Game on patreon.com/JustTrish. I'll see you guys this weekend in Virginia, North Carolina, and Connecticut. Goodbye.